Hey, this is Max, and welcome to the Ronin System podcast. We're finally back. Another episode of the Battle Buddies by request. What's going on, guys? Why don't you reintroduce yourselves again?
You got It's Ahmed. Hi, I'm friends with Max.
I'll take the same intro. I'm Edgar, and I'm also friends with Max.
You should have just said ditto. All right, guys. What's up, man? It's been a while.
It's been how long now?
Ooh, it's
Since the last
definitely more
podcast?
than 2 months.
Yeah, it's been at least like almost half a year, quarter of a year.
Yeah,
I would say at least.
yeah, I'd say at least a quarter.
Yeah, man.
It's good to be back. We're in new confines.
Yeah, we're in the fucking dungeon.
I know.
Yeah,
The actual dungeon.
the opposite of Georgia Wheezy.
So this is like a living room? What is this?
I mean,
It's like a mini apartment.
it's like a
That's
mini
bedroom
apartment.
right
Oh,
there.
so it's like
There's
I guess like an
bathroom.
in-law suite or something?
it's for whoever. It's right now. It's where I play Magic. That's
Oh.
all. This is where the magic happens.
All right.
I see
yeah,
what
there's
you did there.
fuck ton of dice in front of us.
Yeah, but
what's going on,
it's
guys?
basically the table that I place where, a lot of times we could be out upstairs and playing Magic or whatever. I've been hosting every 2 weeks. A couple of guys, they're a little bit, standoffish about large dogs, and I have a large dog who's really playful, so it makes sense.
It's like a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah,
It's
like
130 pounds.
yeah, so he's so it made more sense just to like have it down here. It's quieter.
Yeah.
Sometimes it echoes. Is there an echo in here? Do you feel like there's an echo in here?
A little bit.
Well, we'll pick it up.
So it's
Good
been working out.
Yeah, man. Edgar, how about you, man? What's going on, man?
Man, nothing. Buying a house, selling a house. Hope to never do that again.
You probably will.
But made a nice, pretty penny off of it. So
Yay!
this is
So are you moved in now, or
no. So we close on the new house on October 8th, and then we
Oh.
close on the townhouse to like sell it on October 13th.
so
But
you got like
like-
a really finite amount of time?
Yeah, but like packing now is packing, paying for movers, and then like paying for projects that we didn't do in our townhouse that we want to get done in our other house, like before we move in or as we move in. Because if not, we're just gonna be every year we're gonna be like, that's something we're gonna get done next year.
You put it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but doing it now, it's like, all right, we just paid this much for the house. Now we got to pay this much for this project. Now it's just a lot of
Yeah,
money
it's-
going
it's-
out,
it's
not
a
a lot
lot.
of it coming in.
Yeah, it's a lot to go into, man. I actually just got a bidet.
Yeah,
Did
Yeah,
you?
a bidet attachment.
The attachment
Like the-
that you got, like
Yeah.
from Lowe's
like
and
the
stuff?
Tushy
you,
one or no?
No, you put
No,
you,
no, no,
you hook
it's,
it up into the whole toilet, right?
Yeah, it's called Lux.
Okay,
Yeah, I was looking at
LUX?
Tushy, but it's like a fucking $100 when I can get the same thing
for like,
for $40.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
just
You
put it
install
in.
it yourself?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. You just plug and play, basically.
Yeah, you play all. Yeah, definitely worth playing. Woo!
Yeah, man, it's good because
Yeah.
my brother has one. I went to California this past weekend for my
Yeah?
god sister's wedding. And it was just out
Nice.
there, and they had a bidet.
Nice.
Very comforting. Didn't have to use that much toilet paper. So
Yeah, that is comforting.
San Francisco?
yeah,
How was that?
Frisco.
Did you hang out there more than just the weekend or what?
no, it's literally we flew in Saturday and flew out Monday.
Oof.
Yeah,
Ooh, that is
And, like
brutal.
Monday
my guy.
Monday morning and
Mm.
Saturday afternoon. So we were there for like at most 24 hours or something.
That's
That's
gotta be
brutal.
tough.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
Was
I'm
the-
still kind of jet lagged.
Did you at least book the flight like months in advance or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was like $360 or something
Yeah.
round trip for 2 people. So
Oh,
That's
4-2?
good.
Wait,
yeah, for
not
2
per
people.
person?
No.
That's awesome.
That is
That's a
unheard
good deal.
of.
What'd you fly? JetBlue, Virgin Airlines, what?
No,
Spirit?
it was American. No, you'd be flying the plane.
Nice.
It was American.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice, man. It was
Nice.
fun.
How was the weather up there? At least.
Better than here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too hot.
No, it was like probably like 70s. I mean, right now it's getting the 70s here in Charlotte.
Yeah.
But
Did you at least get some food? Go out and eat like once?
I mean, he's got to eat.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to eat
Be a little more specific.
like 2 times.
Yeah.
What'd you eat?
Well, we went to this place like it was called like New England Seafood or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was okay, but then like I shit you not, within a few hours, that shit was like coming out of me, like out of the mouth too. I was barfing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
It
bad.
was like, so you think it was seafood type of bad fish?
It might have
or
been the
some shit?
lobster. I don't know,
Mm.
lobster or the oyster or something.
How do you feel about lobster in general as a. Do you like lobster?
I like lobster.
Do you
My wife loves lobster, but she likes lobster from New England because it's cold water and it's got a different taste.
Do you rate it higher than crab?
No, because I'm from Maryland, so I wouldn't rate it higher than crab.
What about you?
I'm kind of indifferent to shellfish.
But you do know the whole lobster used to be the what do you call it? The food of prisoners.
No,
it wasn't. Yeah, this could be hearsay, but I don't think so.
Let's go with the fact that it's fact.
It used to be the food for prisoners because
Where?
they're bottom feeders, huh?
Where?
Just in the U.S.
In general? Oh.
Yeah, in general. I don't quote me on that. But it used to be the food of prisoners because one, it was abundant, and then two, they're bottom feeders. So it's like, all right. And then nowadays, I don't know when it transitioned over, but nowadays it's like the heavier the lobster, the more you're willing to pay.
I could see that.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I mean, but what other food could you say that? Caviar? No, caviar's always been expensive.
Shrimps,
Snail.
Shrimps haven't gone up and down price wise.
Yeah,
snail.
I wouldn't eat snail if you had it right here.
You know what's fucking
You don't like
expensive right
escargot?
now?
No. Huh?
You know what's expensive. We've had it before. Chicken wings are expensive.
Chicken wangs, bro.
Not
From
chicken.
where?
Chicken
No,
wings.
wings.
From where?
Anywhere.
What?
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen 25-cent wings somewhere?
They don't have that shit no more, dude.
Nope.
It is expensive.
Mm.
It's like, I think, what do you think it was? Just like,
I think it's labor. Then again, I don't know. Because labor is usually in rural towns where they have a bunch of, chicken plants. And those folks usually aren't the ones asking for $20 an hour.
I feel I could be that, or it could be just as simple as the pandemic was how all these bars and grills were shut down, and then all of a sudden people were just itching to get out once the pandemic, and then they just I'm really craving some chicken wings, and they just
they just went ham.
They just went ham. The demand of chicken wings just went high because people were just all the drunkards were wanting to get chicken wings.
I feel like that's for every food, though. I guess it would be exasperated with chicken because
it's just chicken wings.
Yeah,
especially
because people want to eat healthier.
Yeah, I don't think it's a shortage because more people wanted to eat. I think it's a shortage because they adjusted to the pandemic. So let's say pre-pandemic, you're and let's keep it to smaller numbers. You're chopping up 10 chickens, right? You're chopping up 10 chickens, and that's what you're putting out, right? Restaurants are buying it. Boom, you're going through 10 chickens a month. Okay, so now pandemic hits. And restaurants close, and you can barely get out 5 chickens. So then you're gonna cut back production to anywhere between 3 and 5. And now that more restaurants are opening back up, you can't ramp that up fast enough. Whether you let go of employees, whether you shut down certain plants, because you can't just open a plant from one.
But
day
why
to
wouldn't
the
that be
next.
the same for every other food though, like burgers and fries and?
I mean, because chicken wings, you have those. Particular ones, you're getting them from a restaurant, right? You're not getting them from the store.
No.
Right, so I'm talking about the big bulk companies that feed restaurants, not the
Yeah, what I'm saying is with those restaurants, why aren't they gouging us on the price of
they do gouge you on the price?
On the price of
other
foods, you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
The other day,
Like
I
steak
ordered
or
some pizza and wings for Magic Night, right?
Yeah.
I feel like pizza didn't take a hit though.
Pizza didn't take it. No, pizza definitely didn't take a hit.
Yeah.
If
anything, it went up.
All the other stuff didn't take a hit. Burgers and stuff that you get at a bar, but the chicken wings, they took a hit.
I think it's
So
because
weird.
of the chicken itself. If you think about it, how many chickens do you think you could eat in a year? Just how many chickens do you
Have
think
you ever eaten chicken wings with a mint?
I could eat some chicken.
Okay, so let's lowball at
From
100.
the loop.
100 chickens. Let's say 100 chickens, right? You can eat 100 whole chickens in a year.
So that's technically that's going to be 200 wings, right?
Yeah, 200 sets of wings.
Okay.
Now,
That's like a month.
how many cows can you eat in a year?
Oh, you're
Definitely
not
not
eating.
even-
You ain't gonna
Definitely
eat
not
one.
even-
Not
You're
even-
probably gonna eat a quarter of one.
Yeah, not
Now-
even.
Now just do
When
the math.
he's on his vegan swag, he's not even.
Yeah.
eating any
Yeah,
of
but
that
still
yet.
do the math for that. You get one cow that could feed 10 people.
Yeah.
Right.
Versus
But then
one
you got-
chicken is barely feeding.
Yeah, you get
one
50
first-
chickens to feed 5 people. It's
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
just the math doesn't work out right. I think
See?
that's why.
The man, I knew
I'm
if we
telling
asked
you-
somebody, we would find out the root cause.
I got a feeling like let's look at McCoy's, right? McCoy's
Come on, man. They don't sponsor this podcast. We're not gonna throw them through the mud.
No, but they're amazing. Probably,
They
I
are.
think they're the best chicken wings in Charlotte, right?
They do have some
So-
smoked wang.
They're so good.
Is that place we
What-
went to?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Is
definitely
it double
some good
smoked,
wings.
You can get them. You can
Smoked
double
and charred.
grilled.
Double grilled.
You can try it once. They smoke them once, so
Yeah.
they just double grill for the char. However, I'm saying to you, like, they were not. They were shut down as far as like nobody was going there. They were just doing takeout. You're not going to sell that much.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, in a place like that, that's a Charlotte local spot. You got people who are itching to go back out there. Like, I was itching. I was itching.
$22 for 10 wings.
Yeah. $22.
For 10 wings?
Yeah, dog.
Jesus Christ.
And me and him go through. 10 wings.
That's nothing.
That's a snack.
Yeah. Like, I'll get 10 myself.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Starter.
I was thinking
that's
it'd
like
be
a side
like
salad.
$1 a wing or something. That'd be
I mean,
a
don't get
little
me
more
wrong.
reasonable.
These wings also aren't like
They're not, yeah.
They're not like
They're real chickens.
They're not anorexic chicken wings. These are
They're meaty.
They're not like the fucking B-dubs wings.
Yeah. So I got we have a new person in jiu-jitsu, a new white belt.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Which is, we never really talk about that. Just so happens this gentleman is from your hometown.
Oh,
really?
It's from Richmond.
China. Oh, sorry.
No,
cool.
he's from Richmond, and did you go to VCU?
Yeah.
He went to VCU.
Wait, just start?
He was doing Muay Thai. He's been doing that Muay Thai for like
okay.
past 3 months, but now he's been doing jiu-jitsu for probably about a month.
Okay.
I'd say. He's a nice guy. But I was like, oh yeah, there's one of the black belts here is from Richmond. And he was like, he got really excited that you were from.
Was he Asian?
No,
I don't care then.
He's a large black man.
Did he hit you with the rich what?
I did tell him.
That's the wrong Richmond, man.
Yeah, that Richmond's Richmond, California. Have you? So I was talking to him about Richmond. I was like, it's coming up in Halloween. Richmond's a spooky ass city during Halloween, isn't it? They do some cool shit, don't they?
Well, they used to. It's not
Anymore.
not good anymore.
Well,
Obviously, not even because of COVID, but because like, just society in general. Remember that clown shit that happened a while ago, like 2016, 2015, with the
What?
people that dressed up as clowns?
that was in Richmond.
That was all over the country, but that
What
was
were they
Richmond, in Richmond a lot too. So people, they would go trick or treating, and like doing like haunted houses and stuff in the rich areas and in like downtown. Those are the two spots you go to. One end of town and the other.
Mhm.
And yeah, it just stopped happening. People stopped wanting to go out, got more dangerous, and then the fucking clown shit happened, and they're like,
What were
"Oh,
they
I guess
doing? What
we're
were the
not-"
clowns doing?
You don't remember that?
No.
You guys don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
That must not have happened here then.
Or were
There's
they
like
fucking people up?
Nah, just people that dressed up as clowns, just fucking standing around at night.
Those
Scaring
scary
the
people.
Yeah, there were ones where
Robbing people.
people actually like they got violent.
Mhm.
Either the clowns got violent or the people in the neighborhoods got
Are
violent.
these like clowns, like the insane clown posse jugaboo? What do they call those guys?
Yeah, juggalos.
Juggalos.
No,
Nah.
they're like the
They're like circus clowns.
Yeah.
they dress kind of like it.
Yeah, circus
Yeah,
clown
yeah,
type
yeah.
things. Yeah.
But like really,
Scary looking
really
dudes.
ghetto it's.
Oh.
Not like
That's
not high production value.
Not probably.
Yeah.
Skipped
But
on the
it
makeup.
is like it's an old ass city, so they got all those.
Yeah,
They
it's
got the
real.
haunted houses and the Edgar Allan Poe Museum and the cemetery. That cemetery is old as fuck.
Yeah, Hollywood Cemetery. Talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big ass cemetery too.
Yeah, it's like right next to VCU too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I haven't actually done any sort of Halloween stuff in years, obviously, because I'm older. Fucking guy in his fucking 20s walking around with kids just doesn't sit right,
Mm. I
Do you
bet-
get trick or treaters here?
This past year, obviously no for the pandemic.
But you've been
Um,
here, what, 3 years now?
2 years.
2 years?
Not really, but I'm guessing there will be because we have more young families that have moved out here. The first time I was here, I was like, "There's not many families out here now." Now we got a lot of young families.
Just saw a family of deer when I was.
Yeah,
still
they're all
in here.
around.
Oh yeah. You saw
Yeah.
they're just
We're
chilling
in the
there.
woods.
No, yeah, but when we moved into our new place, they're trick or treating. Just people from the apartments coming to
Yeah.
our neighborhood. So yeah, probably like 3 or 4 rounds, but that's about it. Did they trick or treat in your townhouse before?
No, I mean very rarely. Just because it's gated community, so you have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
You
about,
gotta be
man. People
running
don't want to
through
go
while the gate-
outside anymore,
Yeah.
Even before the pandemic, they didn't want to
I
fucking
think
talk
people
to
are nervous about trick or treating.
This year?
No, I mean in general. Like
Oh, in
I
general?
feel like parents are more
I think so.
more like guarded about their kids.
Yeah,
there's obviously in general, like you know, like when we grew up or when I grew up, I was out in the streets till my mom yelled.
Oh,
at me.
till my bag was just bursting at the
Oh yeah, man, I'll be out till like 2.
Yeah, it's just normal that you were out in the streets with your friends. Like
Yeah,
even
just stop
outside
happening,
of
man.
Halloween, right?
Yeah.
You were there like till it was dinner time. My mom was yelling at me to come home, and that was pretty much it. You're just out and about. That shit don't happen no more.
No way. It's too dangerous now.
Well, they think it's too dangerous. I think they're just kids are just.
I think it's a little too dangerous, man. You got some crazy people out there. Even
You
the
think so?
even the kids themselves are crazy. Kids themselves, they're fucking, they're freaks.
Tell me about these kids.
They're
freaks,
to
man.
lean Max's way.
No, man.
You didn't
You're
see.
about to listen.
You live down the street from what's the place called?
What class?
South Mech High School or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got TP'd. You didn't see that?
What?
Yeah, they got TP'd. They got covered in toilet paper.
That's
It's not dangerous,
dude.
but like
I was TPing my neighbors all
but
the time.
it's not dangerous, but it's
it
like
leads to more illegal activity.
it's the gateway. It's the
Oh.
gateway prank. You know what I'm talking
TPs?
about? It's the gateway prank.
Bro, I was blowing up people's mailboxes with bottle rockets when I was a kid. Like that's nothing.
Well, that
tell.
doesn't sit right, all right? It's part of your religion.
No. That was racist.
Is it
But-
racist if it's religion?
I'm just saying to you that I think that people are a little bit overprotective with their kids these days. Granted, I don't have any kids. I'm just saying.
Yeah, what's it called? The latchkey kid? Were you a latchkey kid? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
Me and my sisters were always home
Yeah.
after school. We just we did our own
You
shit.
talking about the kids that got locked up?
No. Latchkey meaning like you left and then didn't come back till like till the street lights came on.
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard of that.
You just kind of like your
That
parents
could
were
be the
working.
wrong explanation.
Your parents are working. That you have a key to the house. You go in. You fix like after school. Fix your own like after school snack. Do your homework. Go play. Go do your. You know you're there.
Then your
till
parents come home. Mom makes dinner.
Yeah, then you're home. That's pretty much it. As opposed to your mom picking you up and
My parents had pre-made dinners.
Like TV dinners?
No, like my mom would
Meal
work
prep?
late. She would work late, so yeah, she would meal prep.
Mm.
Just have plates for us. We just eat that.
That's why it gets easier for you. You meal prep during the week for when you lift weights.
I did. Yeah.
You been lifting weights still? What's going on?
No, I don't lift weights
It's
no more.
bulking
Man. It's
season,
all
man.
about calisthenics.
Bulking season.
So let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Oh,
That Inner Peaks place, that rock climbing place.
that has nothing to do with weights.
It's calisthenics. I know.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you're just a lot of body weights. I mean,
Yeah.
it's super fun.
My program actually now is built around that. So
Yeah.
Really?
it is on topic. Yeah. So like,
Did you quit jiu-jitsu to do rock climbing now?
no, my knee's still messed up. Remember
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right.
that one day with what's his name?
Helton.
No, the other dude. The guy that came in that one Wednesday that I was there, like last Wednesday, I think. Brazilian dude. I can't remember his name.
Oh,
How you gonna say did he quit jiu-jitsu? He's been gone for a week.
Fabian.
No.
or whatever.
I was thinking. I haven't seen him for a while. So
Whatever
what's
his name is, but
Yeah, I see.
that was not a good day to show up and test myself.
You were going hard. You were going hard. with
It actually, my knee didn't feel that bad until I got home.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Was it loose already?
Yeah, so I was rolling a Felton,
Mm-hmm.
and he did some weird trick
were.
leg lock thing, and it just like popped my knee.
Ooh.
Pretty sure it's the
MCL.
MCL because it's on the inside. But yeah, it just it's not like it tore or anything or anything, but it just didn't feel right.
Have you
Probably,
done
strained
any like physical exercise after that?
rock climbing? But
Yeah.
I was telling Khan because like I don't do that much jiu-jitsu with injuries anymore because I can't control where my body's going. You know, like I can, but there'd be freak accidents. But then like when I do something else, like go for a run or go to the rock climbing gym or something, I can control where I'm going. You know?
Yeah.
So there's less unpredictability with it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Should you like it or not?
Yeah, it's super fun. I feel like it's have you ever like gone to the gym and lifted weights? You get like that first pump that you get. You know that pump that you get, and you feel like I felt that pump in my forearms, and like it was really like it was kind of
Did you get to the top?
exhilarating. Yeah, you get like we did the harnessing and the auto bay side, like where they.
Oh, so you didn't need to be belayed.
Yeah.
No, we did the auto belay.
They have the
whatever.
auto.
Oh,
We
yeah,
did
the auto belay is different from someone belaying.
No, we did auto belay, and then we did the bouldering side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went on the bouldering side as well too, and that was really fun too.
Did you see the baby?
The baby?
The baby face on the
No.
wall.
I went to the Matthews one, which
okay.
yeah, I didn't go to the South Boulevard.
All right,
one.
the South Boulevard one of the one of their routes. That's what they call them. Has just like a big ass baby.
Oh, really?
Hold. Yeah, you're supposed to hold on to the baby's head.
It's crazy, like the type of grips you have to get.
The Matthews one all the way down to Independence?
Nah, it's off of St. John Street. You know St. John? On exit 52. So past 57.
There's one all the way down Independence.
That one's Matthew.
It's close to
halfway.
Independence. It's close. It's between Independence and
7th
50 and 50 and St. John's, like, or the Main Street area.
So we might have gone to the same one.
Yeah,
It's the bigger one.
Mhm.
Actually,
I think South Boulevard's bigger.
South Boulevard's bigger, but it's the newer one.
Yeah.
It's newer.
Yeah.
Man, it was good. Like, I don't know. Like, it's
Did you have to rent shoes or what?
yeah, they give you the shoes and the like. I didn't, you know, I really like doing the bouldering side. It was like a big challenge.
Yeah, I like bouldering more.
It's really hard. But like it makes you think that people are really good at it, like how they're able to grip certain things. Like that doesn't seem like didn't seem like you would be able to grip some stuff, but they're able to latch onto it and pull themselves into it, using their legs a lot, but like with balance. You know what I'm saying? It's like you feel like you're going to be off balance if you're not getting a hold of something really well.
Yeah, these guys are freaks, man.
Freaks,
so
man.
now imagine the dude that did free solo.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was. I was like, dude, free solo. That guy
climbs in jeans.
Dude.
I joke with people that like you'll know someone is good when they're in jeans, because they just know it. Like they don't need to do anything else. They got jeans on. They're just like, this is just like part of my day.
It definitely, his body type certainly helps, because I saw like the taller, more flexible people, longer people, they're just like, boop, they can reach shit that you and I, you know, just people with normal arms and legs aren't going to be able to reach. You know,
it's fun, man.
It is super fun. We're going this Saturday. I'm gonna go Saturday after training.
Nice.
See how I feel
after training.
After I train.
Oh man, that's
so
gonna
after
be rough.
you blow out your grips, you're gonna go climbing.
Exactly.
That's gonna be real rough.
You know, my girlfriend was fucking good at it, man. She was like a spider monkey.
Are you gonna go to the Whitewater After Center next and do the one that goes like this?
Nah, yeah, that one where you
drop in the
pool.
pool.
You drop in the water. Right?
I did that one too.
You did that one?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
That one's scary.
You don't do that. You can't. I don't think you.
You're
can
not
do it
harnessed
with
in that
You're
one.
not harnessed. No, it's a free solo. So free solo means you're not harnessed or anything.
Yeah.
That shit's scary. I got a fear of heights, and so the water's so clear.
Yeah.
That it looks a lot taller than it actually is. So like, the water's
Does it hurt when you smack the water?
No, because if you're wearing the right shoes and you're doing the right technique, like doing the kind of like the spearhead into the water, you're fine. But yeah, the water is like 25 feet deep and the wall is 35, 45 feet high. So like, if you do get to the top, that's a long ass drop.
But that's the only way to get down.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you climb your way back down. But
no.
You don't
it's
want to
too
do that.
Slippery too, because it's wet.
Yeah.
So
do you keep chalk on you the whole time you're doing it?
No.
You
Wait.
can't.
At the water one?
The Whitewater Center?
No,
you can't.
Not the one over the pool.
Washes off.
The one that's at the front of the Whitewater Raft Center where you get belayed. Yeah, you can bring chalk to that.
Yeah, you can bring chalk on that one, but the water one you can't, because it just washes right off.
Do you have your own harness and chalk when you go to the?
Yeah, I got my own equipment.
How much did your harness cost, by the way?
I bought that back in like 2011, 2012.
Oh, so you had it?
Yeah, and it was $100 for the harness, a bag, and some chalk.
Chalk's like $3, something like that.
Yeah, and a belay device. Like I had the ATC and the carabiner.
Yep.
So that right there is already like $50 at least.
Mm-hmm. So. Shoes? Are you particular on the shoes?
Not really. I need new shoes actually. Yeah. The top of it's ripping.
Really? Yeah. How much do the shoes usually run?
Varies. Anywhere from if you want good quality ones, they're probably like $100 at least. But you can get like some cheapos that'll last you like
a couple years.
Yeah, a couple years of like moderate climbing.
As long as you're not pounding them in every other weekend.
Right. They run small.
Yeah, they got to be.
Yeah, because they want to keep your toes real tight and pointy. Yeah.
They got to be like, because there's 3 different types of shoes. You got the can't remember what it's called, but it's like the neutrals. The neutral ones, they're just like Toms. They're just like flat but tight. And then you got the moderates that kind of have like a bit of an arch that kind of force your toes to do this.
Right.
And then they got like the aggressives or the sports that literally like hook your foot. And like most people I see wear those, they only wear them when they're climbing. When they're not climbing, like they just take it off.
They take it off immediately.
Yeah, they take it off immediately because that shit fucks your feet up.
That's what's
it's like fucking binding your shit.
Yeah.
Alex Honnold, as soon as he gets to the top, the first thing he does is take off his shoes. Even though that dude climbs, I mean that's his living. That's what he does.
Yeah, some of those guys bring like multiple shoes, even to like inner peaks. They'll have like 2-3 shoes with them, just depending on what they want to do.
In that free solo movie, they had said he's done like tests or whatever, but like they were testing to see if like his adrenaline is pumping through the roof while he's climbing. Not during the free solo,
He's
but
cool,
like other
right?
climbs. Just calm shit. They even did tests. He's in an MRI machine, and they're showing him like videos and stuff of like stuff that's happening, like volcano bursting or people fighting. Like right now, if you were in an MRI machine and they were scanning your brain while a UFC fight's going on with
you'd
your
have
favorite
activity.
fighter, you'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
You'd have activity in your brain.
Yeah. And he's just like, okay.
Yeah, that guy's a sociopath. That guy's a psychopath for sure.
It's got to be some level of like active meditation for him, though, right? You know what I'm saying? Like where you're, if you kind of like think of it, even when you're doing jiu-jitsu, even though your heart's racing a little bit because your blood, it's an anaerobic exercise.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, I'm pretty calm when I'm doing jiu-jitsu.
Same. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty.
The only time I'm not calm is like if I do get hit.
Or like if
like it's an active roll, like we're both going at it, and I do catch a like rogue elbow or something, then I need to feel like I need to control the situation more.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, but I can understand how like for him it's just like Zen moment for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's in the motions of doing whatever he's doing.
He's definitely a bit of a psychotic person though. To do something like what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes.
What's the place? What's
more
the
than guts?
What's the famous climb that he
I
called?
think it was El Cap. No. Yeah.
El Cap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where's that?
He did a certain route.
It's in America, right?
Yeah, Yosemite National Park.
Oh shit.
And he slept on the wall, right?
Yeah. He attempted it one day, and then he slipped, and then it was like 4 a.m. or 5
Dude.
in the morning. It was like, nah, I'm gonna do it today.
But people like that, even just like, you know, I'm just like regular people who like, I was just visiting Colorado. When was I there? Last month, month and a half ago or something. Remember that? We did a bunch of hikes on certain mountain trails and stuff like that, and like a ridge trail. And the people like doing mountain biking on the ridge trails, they're just regular people that are, but they're
Hauling ass.
They're hauling ass on a ridge that's maybe it's like 6 to 7 inches wide. Like you make one false move, you're fucking falling down the mountain. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm nervous just to like walk there. And these dudes are like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but to them, that's a lifestyle. That's what they've embraced and that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So like it makes sense, you know, but I couldn't, I'm just like, I'm just nervous watching you motherfuckers.
Yeah. I don't know about doing that.
What, like mountain biking and shit?
Yeah, mountain biking?
Nah.
Fuck no. Like they're hot. Yeah, they're like so some of those ridges though, like it's going like you're going down a real quick hill and then you're making a sharp turn so you can follow the ridge. You know, you make one, you slide wrong or you like your wheel hits like a rock and you can't turn in time, dude. You're tumbling down the mountain. It's not, and these are like rocky ass mountains. Hence the Rockies, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to longboard, so it's not definitely not the same, but like when you're going like fucking 30, 40 miles, it's scary because you're just on a piece of wood, you know?
Yeah.
So
4 wheels and a piece of wood.
It's gotta be exhilarating at the same time, but man,
it's fun until you wipe out, but you know.
Right.
Then it takes 6 weeks for that road rash to stop hurting.
Yeah, I still have a scar on my back.
Oof.
It's like 3 scars just like lined up.
Mm.
It's not even that bad compared to other people's.
Yeah.
But
have you been out to the Rocky Mountains at all?
No.
That's where you got to go next.
I've never been. I want to do a 14er.
What's that mean?
There's 14,000 feet.
You got it, man. There's
got like 60 some. I don't know how many. There's a lot of 14ers in Colorado.
Yeah, like I want to go to the mountains in Canada, like the Rockies in Canada would be nice to do. But that's something that's in our own backyard. It's amazing. Like, you know, it's really cool.
I feel like sometimes it's almost like having a pool in your backyard where you're just like, I can't wait to, like when you didn't have one, it's like, can't wait to go to the pool, hang out with my friends at the pool. And then you get one and it's just like, it'll be there today, it'll be there tomorrow, it'll be there next month. Hey, when's the last time you went in your pool? Last year? What the? So that's what some people say about the Rockies, like, you know, traveling out there.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be there next year. Like,
nah, man,
do it now.
I want to just I want to go back there next year for sure. That's for sure.
yeah, I mean,
I would actually live.
I don't go out that much.
I'd live out there if it wasn't expensive. It's fucking
Really?
expensive.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
it's expensive.
Yeah,
anything on
really?
the anything past
It's
Texas.
like California, bro.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
anything past Texas.
Wow.
I guess past Nevada.
Huh.
Not past Texas. Past Texas. It's
There's
all
no
in
like
Texas.
rural area where you can just like make a log cabin or whatever. Just
Well, then you're gonna fucking log cabin in the woods.
yeah, true. Then you're outside of the civilization or whatever.
You know, it's just not. It's not economical. I mean, Charlotte's not a bad spot because you got the Blue Ridges right over there, but it's not the same. But
Well,
relatively
I want to say
same.
this is like the mountains in North Carolina are awesome too in their own way because it's like a rainforest, right? It's
Mhm.
lush. It's you're hiking for the goal of seeing the view,
yeah,
right? So once you get to the top, you're able to see this amazing view. In the Rockies, the tree line isn't like you're not engulfed by trees, right? So you're seeing pretty amazing views while you're hiking and you're just out there, but it's not like lush. You know what I'm saying? It's rocky.
A lot of rocks.
A lot of rocks, buddy.
nice and arid.
Cool.
That shit's making my mouth dry, man.
So happens when they're higher proof.
What is this?
It's 4 Roses small batch select.
Am I supposed to know what that means?
It's just a limited select. It's a small batch, so that means they didn't mix a whole lot of barrels, and it's just higher proof. That's probably why it's making it dry.
Is it whiskey?
It's bourbon.
Bourbon.
Pretty
Whiskey?
much. Same thing. Yeah.
Same shit.
We've talked about this before.
Have we talked about this?
We've talked about bourbon and whiskey, the difference.
Water?
I think that was the first podcast.
What?
Bourbon
I
and
brought
whiskey?
Blanton's that podcast.
Where we talked about the difference.
Yeah, we did.
Well, whiskey's like the catch-all term. Stupid. Making fucking hang signals and shit. Speaking of which, you guys didn't see the Dylan Danis thing?
No, I didn't see the video.
I saw the video.
I just saw the mugshot.
I didn't read the story.
There's a mugshot. I didn't see the mugshot.
Yeah.
What was it? A club?
It did not look like it. It looked like someone's fucking backyard. Like, did it not? There's people walking around.
It looked like he was caught behind something. All I saw the video started
in the middle of this, like
he's in the
altercation.
submission.
Yeah.
He's like,
Does he still have a busted knee or no?
yeah, he's coming off of
ACL.
coming off an like ACL or something like that.
Is he still? I mean, wasn't it like a year ago?
I don't know. No clue. I don't pay attention to him too much. I just saw people trolling him online.
Yeah, I just know he talks a lot. For those of you that don't know, Dylan Danis is a grappler / MMA fighter, if you can call him that, because he only has 2 fights across like 10 years of activity.
Yeah.
He was-
Formerly a very quiet but successful jiu-jitsu fighter.
Yeah, and then lo and behold, like recently, he got submitted by like a bouncer at a club. So
Who know? But you don't know what happened. Like you don't.
yeah,
like,
we don't know the situation. Like he
He
could have been
definitely
like
looked inebriated
sideswiped,
already.
or yeah, he could have been
Yeah, it
drunk.
could have been
but-
anything.
But even then, like if you can't tell me if you're functioning while obviously if you're drunk, you still can't do functional jiu-jitsu. You can't just be like, oh, someone's about to take my back. Let me just shrimp away.
True. I mean, I did see what was the movie? Was it Kickboxer or what was it?
He looked like there was a couple guys on him though. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
There's one dude.
You think he got jumped?
Nah,
I
there
think
was one
there
dude.
was one other guy that was like right at the end that was kind of helping the cop or security guard, whoever.
I think that was an actual cop. The dude, the yellow jacket.
Something like
Let me
that.
put it to you like this: Van Damme was taking shots at a bar and still beat the brakes off everybody.
That's true.
Okay,
That's true.
that is my logic, and I'm going with it.
From Kickboxer,
Yeah.
dude. I was just thinking about Bloodsport the other day.
I think there were tequila shots, maybe. Or vodka
Yeah,
shots.
I don't know what it was, whatever. But I was just thinking about Bloodsport the other day. It was how ridiculous it was when he's
Listen,
fucking blinded.
It reminded me because like we were at a friend's house this past weekend, and they just got a fire pit put in their house or outside their house on a patio, and it's one of those newer fire pits fire pits that has the glass and then the fire goes through it. And I was like, yo, this is just like that movie where they had the double-sided tape on their fists and they had to put them inside of the
Right.
Was that Bloodsport?
That was
Bloodsport? Yeah.
No, that was Kickboxer.
Really?
Yeah, where the tape and then the glasses or whatever. That was Kickboxer.
I don't think I've seen Kickboxer.
That was Tung Po. Remember Tung Po? He was fucking dudes up. Fucked up.
Is that the one where he's like kicking the bag in the back room or something?
Yeah, that's Tung Po.
I've seen that scene.
That's Tung Po.
Yeah, I've seen that scene. I just haven't seen the movie.
The salt in the eye. Was it sand or salt in the eyes?
That was Bloodsport.
That was
Okay.
that was Bloodsport.
That was Bloodsport.
When he does like the slow motion.
Yeah.
scream.
He's like, like he's having a fucking seizure.
That was the epitome of cinematic action movie.
But John Claude was fucking dope as shit back then, man.
I feel like he's legitimate. He was legitimate.
I don't know
He's
why. I
probably
don't know
older
how,
now.
but YouTube keeps on suggesting like movie scenes to me, and I've gotten like 3 or 4 John Claude Van Damme scenes from like Hard Target and Sudden Death and whatever. I don't know, just random John Claude Van Damme movies.
His movies just sound violent.
I know.
Hard Target.
It's like what's his name? The black Michael J. White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All his movies sound violent.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what it is. It's
Is
always
he a
fucking-
prick?
I don't know.
I don't know anything. He always looks like he's just angry.
I mean, from the videos I've seen of him, like behind the scenes, he seems like a pretty chill dude.
Really?
It's just he seems more elitist with like martial arts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's got like 7 black belts or something.
Oh, he's like, was it Black Belt Jones or whatever? Something shit
Yeah.
like that. Like blaxploitation shit.
Yeah, but no, he was. I remember seeing a video of him and Kimbo Slice because they were in a movie together.
Really?
Yeah, and he was showing him how to throw a jab. Pretty interesting.
He was showing Kimbo Slice how to throw a jab?
How to throw a jab, yeah.
Hmm.
You know, most boxers they hold the fist to the shoulder,
Yeah.
and they're shooting from the shoulder.
Mhm.
And he's saying shoot from the hip because they're gonna be watching your shoulder. They're not gonna be watching your hip. So if you shoot from the hip with your jab, then it's gonna be a lot faster.
What does he have a professional fighting background?
I think traditional martial arts, yeah,
Like he's done like some taekwondo competition.
taekwondo, karate, or something.
That
so-
blows.
Yeah, the weak shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he looks legitimate. Obviously, I wouldn't fuck with him, even if he is like 60 years old.
What movies?
I'm not running up on Van Damme right now anyway.
That guy still does the fucking splits and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like decades of that shit.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like he'd probably be pretty good at jiu-jitsu.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he's probably never gonna step foot in a jiu-jitsu place, but
Yeah.
you know, we can hope.
When are you coming back?
Probably next week.
Nice.
Give my knee a little bit more time.
You were so not to
Not to blow up your spot.
not to throw you up there on a pedestal by any means, but
What was he doing right? What was he doing wrong?
he's a really good training partner.
Mm.
One, because you're
Thanks, man.
good at jiu-jitsu, but he's a really good drilling partner because he'll let you. Like he doesn't give a one thing that's cool about Max is he doesn't care to do the drills, so like he'll let you do all the drills. So,
It's like, all right, switch. We're not gonna switch.
yeah, we're just gonna keep. So
Yeah, that's
I get to
good.
bogart all the reps. That's for sure. The other thing is when I'm demonstrating, I'm teaching.
Mhm.
He knows the exact reactions all the time. Like he knows what to do.
So he's not like the dead fish. That's just like,
Fuck, bro, that's the worst.
It's specific though.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck Helton wants me to do.
It
Never,
doesn't
not
matter.
once. Never, not once.
Dude, is he not rough as shit when
Oh,
he's
he's rough as
demonstrating
fuck.
when he's
Oh,
demonstrating a
he's-
move on you? You're like fuck.
He's rough without needing to be, like, or without meaning to be.
Yeah.
He just does it. You know.
Have
He's
you
just-
seen there's a chick is in jiu-jitsu and she's like showing the guys in no-gi gear. And she's like, I'm gonna show you how to get out of guillotine in the guard. So she's like, all right, give me in a guillotine. Then she's like, all right, you put your arm over this way.
Yeah.
And like her shoulder just was perfectly in this carotid and he was already like this. And next thing you know, like
He's out.
15 seconds later, he's just
Von Flu choke.
Yeah,
he's out. He's out.
that's out. That's hilarious.
Well, too
Yeah,
much pressure.
Yeah. So whenever you come back,
Yeah, man.
I'm
I'll
back.
try and come back. I need to train more. It's just the motivation, man.
well, even sometimes I just like being out there just to talk shit.
All right, who saw Vitor Holyfield?
I
And if you didn't see, I didn't see that whole fight.
I
didn't
saw-
see any of the highlights, but for that, I saw the Tito Anderson highlight.
Yeah, I saw that one. I saw the
All right,
end of that
so
one.
did he get hit in the back of the head?
Who?
Tito?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Okay.
Dude, Anderson's so
I'm
fucking
not
fast.
saying
He
he
probably
did.
thought he got hit in the back of the head.
I think one of the shots were close, but he was already on his way down.
Well,
Like the shot to the back of the head isn't what.
are you
puts
talking
out.
about the
once his head was in?
because he was doing this really stupid bob thing
Yeah.
where he like ducked his whole head under while he was throwing a jab.
Once
so it's
Tito
like-
Ortiz's head was in the the corner of the ring.
yeah,
Like he was going down. One of those shots came close to the back of the head, but I don't think he went down because of a shot to the back.
no,
of the
he was already dazed. Any shot would have put him down.
Did you see the video of him on the plane afterwards?
No.
I sent you that one.
Oh, yeah.
Where him and his wife were going back to LA. I got good. Anderson lives back in LA too, you know?
Yeah.
So Tito basically like someone was wrong with the flights. They overbooked first class. Anderson was on the same flight as them. And so he gave up his first class seat so Tito's wife could fly back with him. This is after he whooped his ass. So he's like, man, Anderson Silva gave up his he obviously thanked him, right? But he was like, he's just the man. You just kicked my butt. He won. But then he wouldn't give him his seat so my wife can fly. So she could fly back. Whatever her name is, Jenny. Jenny's flying back with me. She wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for him. Anderson, you're the fucking man, bro. You're awesome. You're just the best. You're just amazing.
Then
you're
the
best. I'm like,
then the next day, after seeing so many people trolling him and saying like, "Oh, you got hit in the back of the head," he's like, "I got hit in the back of the head." He's like, "You wouldn't do that to me. You know, I want a rematch." I'm like, sit down.
Nobody wants to see your shit.
Come on, dog.
I mean,
I'll see it like on the internet afterwards, like when it's
now it's so they were like, I don't know what Holyfield was doing in the ring. Like Vitor just almost put him out.
How old is Evander?
60s, I think.
he's got to be pretty old. Yeah, he's got to be pretty old.
He's older than Tyson, isn't he?
So
He has to be, right?
Yeah.
So then Oscar De La Hoya comes. They get him on TMZ or whatever, and he already looks like he's blitzed. And they were like, he's like, I would have beat up Vitor, and he wouldn't get out of the first round, and this and that, just talking trash. And he's like, but the next person I'm calling out, and he's like, $100 million, Mayweather. He's like, I want to fight $100 million for Money Mayweather. Bruh, he's not gonna waste his time on you. Plus, you can't. There's no way Oscar De La Hoya draws $100 million. And I'm like, and then 2 seconds later, Vitor makes a video talking about like, oh, you think you're gonna beat me? Come through, bruh.
Isn't Oscar De La Hoya like? He's not even on that. He's not even.
He just pulled out of a fight. He said due to Corona.
Isn't he like?
Really?
Yeah, isn't he like a welterweight or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's small. But
he's not beating TRT Vitor.
and first of all, you can't call him Mayweather because he already beat your ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He beat you in your primes.
What was supposed to be your prime?
Right. He'd already beat you, so go away.
I don't know. I just know all the Triller Fight Club stuff is like
They're
those are just freak
trying to,
show
like,
fights.
To me, I just feel like they're trying to revive boxing, but the reason boxing died is because the matches that people want to see aren't being made.
Right.
Yeah, because they're cherry picking their opponents.
Well, there's that, and then how many belts is there in boxing?
So I think there's 4 organizations,
4.
and then there's like 12.
Well, there's the IBF. We've had this
Like I
conversation.
understand
It's
the
like 18 weight
but
classes or some
like,
shit.
I think that dilutes it as well.
Have we? I don't remember.
We were talking about the IBF and that it's like how nobody really
We're
is
talking about fighter pay.
fighter pay.
Oh yeah.
You can't I couldn't tell you.
Look
who-
at
who's the
episode
IBF
65
welterweight
for
champion.
when we talked about fighter pay.
Yeah, I know who the IBF. I know who the UFC welterweight champion is.
Yeah.
But
Even though there's a lot of like MMA promotions, there's one that sticks out. But like boxing, it's like which one sticks out?
I feel like most people don't even know that there's boxing
Right.
federations. They probably just think it's the sport of boxing.
let me ask you this: if somebody that found out today that you're a fan of MMA, and they asked you who's your favorite MMA fighter right now, what would you say?
Active or non-active?
I knew
See,
it.
I got layers.
It's like weird.
I got layers to the question.
No. Who's your favorite MMA fighter right now fighting?
Right now, fighting
Fighting.
Kamaru Usman.
Kamaru Usman?
Yeah.
You?
I don't know. I don't have one.
I think I do. Charles Oliveira.
The Bronx.
The Bronx.
Dual
The Bronx.
Bronx.
Yeah, but if Khabib came back today, Khabib.
Yeah, it's
That's
a,
racist.
Of course. Khabib's the man.
yeah. Do you think what do you think is going to happen with Oliveira and Poirier?
I like Poirier too, though.
I like Poirier.
I like Poirier a
I'm
lot.
a huge fan of Poirier.
Yeah, he's just a motherfucker.
And he's on a high right now.
Yeah. He's just tough.
High, running off, like firing on all cylinders.
I think that's a really good fight, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be... When is that happening?
They haven't announced it.
Fuck.
This is the question, though. As a fighter, as a prize fighter, do you get to a point that you no longer train as hard because you have fuck you money?
I don't think so. Not for Dustin. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy. to like I got enough money. I'm
Like
gonna
look at
float off.
so
Does he
Not
have
from
fuck
a-
you? He doesn't have fuck you money, does he?
who doesn't. I mean, that all depends on how you live your life. You know what I mean? If you pushing around a Rolls Royce and getting grills and the whole nine, like
He's not
you're
like
definitely
he
blowing
doesn't
through
he
it.
hasn't got those.
I'm sure he still
money
drives a
McGregor
Toyota
pays.
Tacoma.
he hasn't.
I don't think he's gotten the McGregor paydays.
He not like the McGregor Mayweather paydays. He's gotten close to McGregor UFC money.
Did McGregor get more money in their last fight?
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
He's the higher draw.
I don't think anyone's more
But
well
this
paid
coming
than
up,
McGregor.
he's the higher draw.
More than DeBronx?
For sure, 100%. I don't
That's
think.
for the title.
Yeah, I don't think the Bronx. I
But,
don't think
like-
a lot of those guys have the pull.
Look at some of these boxers that have fought Mayweather, right? The only one right now that I can think of, because his name is always in the, is Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez has fought big fights, prize fights, like he's still he's one of the, if not the biggest draw, aside from maybe like Deontay Wilder and Fury thing that's going on. But he's the biggest draw. Did you see his?
He's more fun to watch to me.
Did you see his most recent like press conference with that dude?
Yeah,
Who's fighting?
Jakat calling him out.
He said something about his mom to his face, but pushed him off the stage. Homeboy came back and tried to do like a little either jab or like a hook. Yeah, Canelo stepped back, left hook right to the face, knocked his sunglasses off. Right hand slap right down, right to the temple. And people just rushed in, separated them, and he had a nice gash right here.
Did they have to call the fight off?
Nah.
Or is this month? This is months ahead of time.
This is months ahead of time, yeah.
Yeah.
But he already drew for.
He gets a lot of like he just now started getting the love that he was wanting for a long time in the Mexican.
But because he's like the outcast. He's the albino Mexican,
That's what I'm saying.
right? He's the
And
outcast.
they were also saying like false criticisms of like he hasn't fought anybody. He handpicks his fights. I said, who the fuck doesn't handpick their fights, bro? Or doesn't pick who they want to fight?
I mean, Mayweather handpicked him.
Yeah,
when he was
Mayweather
coming up.
handpicked him, and he lost him. But guess what? Like he's also come in. That was Mayweather's prime. He's still on the come up. I'm not saying he's gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's not gonna beat. I'm not gonna say he's gonna beat Mayweather, but like the fact that he took the fight, and it wasn't like it was a blowout. It wasn't crazy. But now like I was talking to Jorge at the gym, who's originally from Mexico. He's like, now they're starting
Now
to
they claim him.
Now they're starting to embrace him because he's knocking dudes out. He's fucking people
No one's
up.
gonna fucking beat him.
Yeah, who's gonna beat him? He's the man.
But like, so back to my thing. So Marcus Maidana fought Mayweather, got a huge payday. Look at him now,
Fat.
just
That's how you do it.
him. But there's other guys that have fought Mayweather and got paid, and yet still like Juan Manuel Marquez. That guy still fights, or I don't know when's the last time he fought, but he fought after he fought Mayweather.
Zab Judah.
What?
Remember Zab Judah?
No.
Barely.
He's the one who
He's
almost
the one
knocked
who rocked
Mayweather
yeah.
out.
Oh,
Him
when
and,
he was that a
Homeboy with the
knockdown?
green
though?
eyes did
He
too.
almost knocked him out. You
Hom-
know about Sugar Shane?
He's Sugar Shane.
Yeah. The real Sugar Shane.
Remember he was holding on to his glove. He's like,
Yeah.
What I don't get is like a lot of people don't like. How many people actually like watch boxing?
If it's a cool fight, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Like if it's Canelo, I'll
But it's
watch
like it's like once a year, right?
Yeah.
But how many people
Tops.
watch UFC?
It's almost, to me, I watch more football, but like I relate it to the Super Bowl. Like it's something I'm gonna watch once. I mean, it only comes on once, but
even the UFC, they're on so often. Now it's just for me. It's like just background stuff.
I feel like boxing's on a lot too, though, from what I've seen. But like it's the
yeah,
big
but
fights.
not like huge. Paid
Yeah, the big
prize
fights only happen like once a year.
Yeah,
I don't understand how they make money.
I don't know. I am looking forward to Deontay Wilder Fury 3. They're gonna fight for the third time.
Do you think he's gonna come out just like shirtless this time instead of wearing an outfit?
He blamed it on the mask. He said the mask was too heavy.
Well, he blamed it on the outfit first.
Yeah.
He said he said the whole thing was too heavy, and then he said he couldn't breathe.
He's gonna lose.
Come on.
I mean, he caught him a couple times.
Yeah.
I still don't know how they didn't call the fight when Homeboy just got up like it was Undertaker. And I was like, yo, he was literally out. Like his brain shut down.
That's another shitty thing about boxing, man.
They're like,
When they're out, like
One,
you give them like 10 seconds to get back. Most people can
two,
get back.
3.
Yeah.
Imagine they did that shit in the UFC.
Nah, versus the UFC, they're like, fight back. Match is over. Yeah. When you catch that third hand sandwich to the face, you're like, nah, it's good.
Yeah. Oh man, what other big fights are coming up?
Is Moreno fighting again? The little guy.
I think
He's the little Mexican guy.
Yeah, Moreno. I think they're doing Figgy 3 because he was supposed.
He's a champ, right? He
Yeah,
got the
Moreno's a
championship,
champ. He's supposed to fight Pantoja,
Yeah.
but then
Wasn't
Pantoja
it? I thought
said he
Aldo was
couldn't
supposed to
come
fight
out.
again. Huh?
Aldo?
Yeah.
He just fought.
Who's Volkanovski
Like-
fighting? That's seen him on Embedded lately.
Brian Ortega.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna win that.
I hope so. I don't like Brian
Volkanovski?
Ortega. Yeah, I don't like Brian Ortega.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like he's cocky. I mean, that's not the reason I don't like him. It's just I'm not a big fan of his fighting style either. You know, it's also he hasn't fought in like
Years.
a year.
Seems like it.
Who's the heavyweight champ now
Shit.
in the UFC?
Ngannou.
Oh, right. Oof.
That should be a good fight. Ngannou and Gan,
Yeah.
two French guys.
Yeah. Oof.
That should be fire. That's a true test of technique versus like brute force.
Do you remember the dude? I forgot what his name is. The dude that knocked out Hardy, like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, knocked out Greg Hardy. I think Samoan guy. No.
Yeah, the Samoan guy.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. He fucked him up.
Tafa?
I think. Yeah, I think so. He caught him. I mean, he caught him. Although Hardy was doing good, and then just I don't know.
I mean, he was
got too
doing
cocky
good till
or
he
what.
wasn't.
It takes like one false move, and those guys in the heavyweights, you're fucking out.
I mean, part of me with that is like you're gambling more on something that's not technical in hopes that the guy you're fighting swings or misses, right?
Yeah.
And then you capitalize on it, but he didn't miss, and you didn't capitalize. Like I feel like that's what Anderson was playing with fire the entire time. Like when he fought Chris Weidman, right? And he's like,
He's done that his whole career.
And then right. So his whole career he did it. Aside from when he fought, the first dude he knocked out, dude with the red hair,
Chris Lieben.
Chris
yeah.
Lieben, yeah.
I mean, did he miss one? Did he miss a
No,
shot?
he didn't miss a single thing. He wasn't showboating either. He came out to fucking kill.
It was technical.
Yeah, I think the fight lasted like 2 minutes at most.
Yeah.
So.
Remember when he did a Rich Franklin?
Oh yeah, he brutalized him twice.
Yeah, dog.
Those Chael Sonnen fights were good.
Yeah, well, the second one,
Like sometimes you don't want to see fights go all the way, like especially if they're just like running around the ring the entire time. But those, I mean, like it came down to the final.
that first
minute.
fight was amazing. It's probably, in my opinion, was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen. And one of the last second triangle just to win it. That was amazing, man.
Yeah, because no one had ever done it to him before.
I also like
beat his ass that bad.
I like the Stefan Bonner Forrest Griffin fight, right? That because they were both going at it versus the one that recently happened. What is that? Shane, whatever, Sean.
Shane, Sugar Shane.
O'Malley.
O'Malley.
O'Malley versus that other dude. Like that other dude was just getting pummeled the whole fight.
Fucking up.
I mean, like he was just a leather mitt. Just he could
he's a
take
punching
it.
bag.
Yeah, he could just take it and stay up. And they were like, "Oh, kudos because like he took the fight on 3 days' notice and this and that." I was like, "Did they cut him a check?" Yeah. So what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
I mean,
I understand like what they're saying about it, but also he's not even on the same playing field and Sugar Shane. Just he's not my favorite fighter or whatever. Is he in the same bracket as same division as
Featherweight.
He's featherweight. He's lighter than that. I thought he's 135.
Is he 130? I don't know.
I think he's 130. He ain't Volkanovski.
He's definitely smaller.
The hard part there is they're like, all right, so Sugar Shane couldn't put him out, so that means he's great. I'm like, because he couldn't put him out? I don't know.
That doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
To me, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, right. I agree.
I mean, they still called the fight. I don't think it went the distance.
It went to the last round.
His face looked like fucking.
Because that was on the undercard, right? For the when McGregor broke his leg.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Let me ask you, what makes a good fight? Like, what makes a great fight in your eyes?
Shit.
So I like technical fights. So two technical fighters, putting forth their best effort, right? So if it doesn't matter what technique, like, so if a straight, kickboxer or Muay Thai fighter versus a jiu-jitsu guy, like, stick to what you know. And if the jiu-jitsu guy has been working on his boxing, like, all right, make sure your boxing is crisp. Don't say because people talk shit about my boxing, now I'm going to bring it out. No, because you're about to get knocked out. And that's what happens. Usually. Yeah. Work with what you got. So if jiu-jitsu is what you got, use that. Kickboxer, make sure you don't create space. Like, I like technical fights, but I also am a sucker for an overhand right. Just boom.
straight violence.
Yeah, like to me, like I'll give you an example of. I agree in the fact, like if you got guys who have, really good skills all around, but however, maybe one of them has a little bit better background in wrestling, or maybe has a little bit better background in jiu-jitsu. Like to me, that really good fight was what's his face, Poirier versus Dan Hooker.
I was gonna say that.
That was an amazing fight.
Yeah,
because they're both really good stand up. Dan Hooker's probably got a little bit better, like straight up Muay Thai kickboxing background.
Yeah,
that's his background. But Poirier, good boxing, really good jiu-jitsu compared to Hooker, right?
Yeah, and he's a fucking dog.
He's a dog, right? But to me, like they're both technical fighters,
Yeah.
But the fact that Hooker could take a licking, and then that Dustin Poirier could do a little bit more than him, a little bit better, made it an amazing fight.
Yeah, I was gonna use that fight as a reference because, like, in my recent memory, that's probably the best fight I've seen
Recently.
because not only it appeals to people that love violence because they were just fucking wailing each other, but it also appeals to people
We love
that
the
enjoy.
technicality,
Yeah, not just the technicality of it, like the
art.
Well, not just that either, but the innovative fighting. Because like when Dustin had him in the clinch, he came in with hammer fists from the side like this. That's innovation because these still hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
and he can hit him in close. So like that's he's like thinking on the fly, like, oh, let me just pop him a couple times real quick.
Yeah,
or like
just to
like
score here.
Yeah, just to score there, and it's just like, let me throw in some takedowns where I need to, or fake takedowns where I need to, and it's just. That's a great example for like everyone to see. Like this is if you enjoy any kind of fight. This is
the
like,
competitive game nature.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you enjoy Muay Thai fights?
Yeah, I can watch them.
But do you enjoy them like thoroughly?
Yeah, I'd say so. A lot of times those guys are dogs. They don't give a fuck about anything.
Do you?
I don't enjoy them as much as
Definitely better than jiu-jitsu.
as a UFC fight where there's different styles that are being brought together. Right, because you need to bring a full arsenal of different skill sets in order to be able to beat your opponent. Versus your Muay Thai has to be more crisp, your timing has to be more crisp. You got to be able to use elbows, knees, shins, whatever you got in a Muay Thai fight.
I've been starting to watch more jiu-jitsu actually lately.
Really?
Yeah, like just straight up gi competitions. Just because some of the guys are doing stuff that are pretty cool and interesting to watch.
Newer stuff, like newer matches.
Yeah, like I watched some of the Pan Ams. There were some good matches. Like
how do you feel about Leandro Lowe making a comeback?
I didn't hear he's coming back.
What do you mean you didn't hear he's coming back? He said he was coming back.
I'm not on Instagram.
You don't have to. Are you on the internet?
I don't know anything about that stuff. I don't get that stuff. Honestly,
didn't this guy just say I've been watching it?
I've been watching. Be like, I watch matches.
He just said it. Right?
Hang on a second. This is turning into a stupid conversation. It just turned into a stupid conversation. Like whatever matches YouTube puts up from IBJJF or whatever Flow puts stuff on their channel. So
it's like match of the days.
Yeah. So I'll watch whatever they got there, and so I watched a little bit of. I really like watching Jamel Hill Taylor.
Yeah, the
Lloyd Irvin guy. Lasso. That motherfucker's.
I don't know what
it's this.
It's that they're making an LI singer with their fingers. He's amazing, so good, like really really technical jiu-jitsu guy.
I'm more of this guy.
Yeah, but I can't sit there and watch like when they're sitting there promoting like whatever no-gi match, who's number one, no-gi. Like I can't.
You don't like no-gi matches?
No, I can't.
I like Mikey no-gi matches. Yeah.
Mikey I can watch because Mikey's Mikey. Like I like Mikey.
What about Gordon matches? You ain't like those?
I can't watch those.
Why not?
I just can't watch them.
I can't
Dude
watch.
told you.
I can't watch grappling in general.
I can't watch any of like.
I love watching jiu-jitsu. I love watching when the old school jungle where Jacare would just slam these big dudes.
I can't watch it.
Different. They're like those guys aren't playing the same type of game.
I can watch that. I can watch the old stuff.
Yeah.
But like I can't watch this new stuff because like I find myself more watching it to understand than watching it for enjoyment. You know what I mean? Like I'm like basically watching to study.
Right. That's probably.
And I
what
don't
want to
do that. I don't want to do that. I want to watch for entertainment. Yeah, I want to be entertained.
I can watch Marcelo matches all day, bro. If they did like a marathon of like 3 hours, get the popcorn ready.
There are certain guys you can sit there and watch and be entertained, like because you're never going to be able to do that. Like I'm not going to be able to do what Mikey does.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn cool. Plus, he's
eat that much pizza and only weigh 120 pounds.
Yeah, he's keeping it real for the USA, bro. Remember that. USA.
His name doesn't sound American.
No,
really, because it's Italian.
Italian.
Musumeci.
Max Strong sounds more American.
Hell no.
Hey,
Can you imagine
American
if I'm coming out onto the stage,
Man,
you wouldn't think like, oh, that guy's.
Fuck today, isn't he?
If they're like, and next coming to the stage.
You're like, oh, that guy's probably like
So
Japanese
Edgar
or something.
Gomez can't be American.
Maybe him. Just bring your
If he
name
would
out.
have said
I was like, oh,
David Gomez, then yes.
David
American is
Gomez.
good,
Ahmed El Sayed representing the Taliban states of America.
yeah.
Start fucking yodeling.
I
Shit.
So you rather watch right now? Would you say it's 60-40? What's the percentage on gi versus no gi?
don't
Watching. You don't watch any no gi?
I watch zero noogie. 0% noogie, 100% gi.
Do you not enjoy it at all?
I don't enjoy it.
Doing it or watching it or both?
I don't mind doing it. But it's got to be like mixed in. Like I'll do it on Fridays at top when they're doing the wrestling class. We'll do some no-gi, but I don't enjoy it. It's just not as like there's not as much going on.
Is there science? Do you burn more calories doing no gi versus
No.
gi?
No, more gi for sure.
Nah.
With all that shit on you.
Well, it depends on the gi. You know, some people have like thicker, like the old school mantos
I
that
just
weigh
feel
like
like
fucking
that
10
Atama
pounds.
that was like white on the inside, blue on the outside.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm gripping your sleeve and you're trying to pull it back, I'm trying to pull it towards me and whatever. Like, there's always constant tension.
Yeah, but there's more motion in no gi.
For sure, you're definitely
So,
moving faster.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
feel like
more
it's like,
cardio intensive.
it depends on the person. You know,
Yeah, true.
like if I'm rolling with Shimon no gi, we're gonna be rolling around like fucking two squirrels. But if we're doing gi, I'm gonna be clenched. Like I'm gonna clench my butthole trying to hold him in. You know,
Hold your butt.
fucking prairie dog in this bitch. But yeah, I mean, shit. The only reason I'll do no gi, unless like it's like a one-off roll or something. The only reason I'll do like a whole class is if we're gonna do like, because I feel like if I'm doing no gi, I want to do something more with it. You know, like maybe like MMA sparring or something. You know, because
I don't mind it when we're doing it. We like in Fridays we'll do a wrestling class.
Yeah.
So you start with the takedown. You going from the takedown. So whoever gets taken down, and then you start doing jiu-jitsu from there.
yeah, like something
That's
like that.
different.
Like if we like most of it was like kind of like wrestling based, and then we go
Yeah.
into jiu-jitsu afterwards. But if we're doing just straight up jiu-jitsu and everyone just pulls guard, then it's just gonna end up as like footsie.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So it's not fun for me. Some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
All right. So your favorite old school jiu-jitsu fighter is who? Let's go 90s. during
Jacare.
the 90s. Don't go like 80s.
90s?
Yeah.
Shaolin.
Are you biased on that?
Yeah.
Even though he got choked out.
Yeah, but he's still like a 4-time world champion.
All right.
99, he's like in the 90s from 96 to 2000. He was the fucking man. You know,
What?
he beat Leo Vera twice.
He did beat
Beat fucking Fernando for
Tatis?
Terere. He beat Terere twice.
him. That was heroin era? Or?
No,
Okay.
that was before the drugs.
Before the
I didn't
drugs.
watch any of those matches.
No?
No, I can't watch anything with less than 10 pixels. Just too
You're
fucking.
such a millennial.
Which
Two
was the
fucking
match
blobs.
where Waleed was just like staring at the dude's face, just like ready to
Was that
I don't
Hoist?
Nah, it was some other dude.
Oh,
They were just so intense, like Jess.
Margarita.
I think,
Yeah.
staring like laser beams.
Margarita beat his ass too.
Yo, first of all, with a name like Margarita, you better be able to beat people's ass. Yeah, it was Fernando Margarita, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still,
Margarita.
yeah.
It's
He
not,
was good though, dog.
It's not spelled like Margarita.
His fucking guard was sick for back then, bro.
right?
It was really good.
It's
No,
not-
it's spelled like Margarita.
Is it?
Yeah, with
No.
a D, not a T.
Oh yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say it's not spelled exactly
Yeah,
like
with a
Margarita.
D, like a yeah. It's,
mean,
it's the Brazilian Portuguese.
There's only so many ways you can spell Margarita. You know, there's only so many variations.
Yeah.
No, this isn't like a Cinco de Mayo special. This is a motherfucker with the best closed guard in jiu-jitsu at the time. Really good.
Him, the Shanji Bros.
The
Or,
Shanji?
sorry.
Yo, did you hear the Shanji and Salo, they broke up?
Were they dating?
I mean, they're brothers. I'm talking about like Shanji's got his own school.
Really? I mean, but they're still under the same banner, right? No?
Something different.
I'm going to have to Google that up.
Yeah, you mean it's on the internet, so go check it out. It's
The
on your-
brothers broke up?
The brothers broke up. Imagine breaking up with your own brother.
Sunday. I'm not thinking of the right guy, am I?
Ribeiro? Sanjay and Salo Ribeiro? You know.
Yeah, I was thinking Ribeiro. Yeah.
Yeah, I said the Shanjis, which is why that was.
Yeah, that threw me off.
Incorrect.
There's guys with last names in Sanji.
Sanjay's a bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, I'd love to. His like part of Arte Suave was he was the one like walking you through how a match was happening and how like he defended somebody taking his back. Him and Jacare. And he's like, this is how he wasn't able to take my back and this and that. And it was just all timing. And
he's beat some top dudes, bro.
Yeah.
For titles.
Yeah.
You talking about Jacare Souza?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's multiple Jacares, so I'll believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plenty of Jacares out there.
Yeah.
I was going to say Jacare is my favorite.
Who's your favorite jiu-jitsu fighter, old school?
Jacare, old school. Wow.
Yeah.
Over the Marcelo?
If you're counting Marcelo, then I'll go Marcelo. But
your Marcelo's your guy?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Jacare just because Jacare has so many takedowns that are just...
Yeah, I was going to say...
He's weird, though. Like, for some reason...
And he beat Hadra with a broken arm.
For some reason,
Marcelo's
Nogi...
Absolutes.
I like watching Marcelo Nogi.
Nogi? Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Nogi
man.
is
I'll agree on that.
I love watching
He won that match? I thought...
Yeah.
Who?
Jacare versus...
yeah, he shoved his arm in the
his
belt.
Yeah,
I thought
he just...
I thought they ended it there.
No. He won that. That's how he...
Nowadays? He didn't
Nowadays,
even yelp.
Yeah.
He didn't even yelp.
No, he didn't.
No.
Yeah, he broke his arm in the UFC earlier, or like earlier this year or something.
And
he just had to...
He's over here looking like, why'd you stop the fight? Like, because your arm's like...
No, he stopped it.
Oh.
He like broke his arm and he's like, "Hey, can you let go?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah, I was gonna say Jacare.
Jacare.
Yeah, I like because you watched this shit, man. He was an actual like fucking alligator crocodile, man. He killed everybody, and he was aggressive as fuck too.
You know what's weird? Even though he's won so many freaking titles, I've never heard somebody say Bruno Malfacini is my favorite.
Yeah. Because he's a wristweight. I'll tell you who I think is the greatest jiu-jitsu.
Rafa Mendes.
Fuck sure. He's the greatest jiu-jitsu fighter of all time, in my mind.
We always watch the Asian Cup every couple years. We just
the Hickson Cup.
The Hickson Cup. But it was an Asian.
It is an Asian.
Yeah. He's still competing too, isn't he?
No,
he's not.
But dude, during
It looks like he's competing.
that tournament, him and his brother went through like 5 or 6 guys, and it was like they were just doing tricks on a yoga ball.
Doug, they were waiting. They were like it was like a competition. It's like you can't submit them until you get to like 40 points up. Like you get to 45-0, then you can submit them. So you're just fucking just
it was ridiculous.
Just drilling, just passing at will. Just,
like it's brutal when like you do the post fight interview and they're like, "Hey, how'd it go?" It's a great fight, great opponents. Not even breathe hard.
Man, I saw this video of him recently. He's rolling with this dude
in school.
Yeah, in his school.
Yeah, I love watching those videos with their shoulders in school.
You see that one? Do you see that one where he's the guy's in his guard, his butterfly guard. Hoffa just pops up, fakes a guillotine, and then takes the back, and then gets an armbar from the back.
What?
And the guy's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. They come back down, and he does the exact same shit again, and it's all within like 45 seconds. Armbar the guy twice, taking his back.
Dude, they're just on another level, bro.
So listen, you remember why? Because I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. So if they were juicing or roiding it up, right, during their reign, right, would you, now that you've retired from competition and you're just teaching and you're just training and you're growing your school, do you stay on the gas? Not like full blown, like I need to be shredded, but like stay on the gas and continue training and keeping that up.
I don't think they stay on the gas. I think I wouldn't stay on the gas because I'm pretty sure they're having kids and stuff like that too, right? So no.
No, I mean, I wouldn't either. And once you're out of competition, you're out of competition. What's the point?
Well, there's no need to. But to me, like that's he's not my favorite, but he's probably the most entertaining to watch.
Yeah. Just from the sheer aspect of how he fucking does it,
Yes, and you talk about innovative.
Yeah, that's
not only that. He fought top tier guys, beat them decisively.
Yeah, ADCC.
Yeah,
he's ADCC champ twice.
Yeah,
also Cabrillo once.
He loses Cabrillo. He did.
But then again, he's the one who Cabrillo was at the top of the world, and they just couldn't get over the half a hump. Did he ever beat him in gi? He
beat Hoffa's first year at black belt at the Worlds. He beat him then, and then after that, just
Cobrinha is another one that that dude won a world title without 1 point or an advantage scored on him.
So is Luke Slept.
We're talking about we're talking top tier dudes. And again, granted, those years of the Worlds, like you just had to sign up and you were in, right? But like to get to the finals, you needed to be.
You needed to beat people.
Yeah,
yeah, they're fucking real people.
but to not have 1 point or an advantage, I mean, you were never in any type of danger. The only time it was somewhat equal is when before the homeboy said "Combach." That's the only time.
All right, let me ask you guys a question then.
Yeah.
So I watched StarCraft, right?
Okay.
I watched StarCraft 2.
Look at the video game.
Yeah, the video game.
Mhm.
I watched the competitive scene, and there's always the discussion of like who is the GOAT, right? Like who's the greatest of all time.
He's a Korean guy, right?
Well, here's the thing. So I'm gonna break it down for you.
Lee.
His name is Lee.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm gonna break it down for you. Okay, there's a bunch of people in contention. A bunch of people like they'll say like, oh, this guy's greatest, this guy's greatest.
Mhm.
But then there's the examples of like they've done these competitions, they've done these tournaments, right, and they've won them, and they've won them in a specific fashion. So there's one guy that he's pretty much the only foreigner, meaning he's the only one that's not Korean, in the conversation right now, and he's young, he's about 21ish, but he's been at the top of the game for about 3-4 years, right? So his first real year of tournament play, he won literally everything. Like it's the equivalent of someone showing up in Jiu-Jitsu, winning ADCC,
Just
winning
Grand Slam.
absolutes, winning IBJJF,
Worlds,
Worlds,
winning
Pan
Pans,
Ams,
everything.
everything.
Right.
And not just winning it, but making it look easy, right? That's his first year. Every year after that, up to this point, he's won things here and there. He's looked human, but he's won. You know, and he still looks amazing when he plays, right?
Mhm.
Is that guy the GOAT? Would you consider him the GOAT based off of that 1 year and the
Has
continuation?
anybody ever done it before?
Wait,
Well,
is he? Has anybody like who's been the most consistently at the top?
So him right now, he's the most consistent. Like
But in the history of the game, is he the most consistently at the top?
probably because he's one of the only guys where you look at it and be like, you shouldn't bet against him. Like even if he's having an off day, you probably should bet
Then
against
no.
him.
Then
Right?
yeah, I would say he's the GOAT.
But then there's this other guy, Korean, who's been in the game for about 10 years, right? And in the beginning, he obviously wasn't amazing. He was there, right? He's at the top, but he's not winning anything, right?
Mhm.
Up until a certain point, he starts winning championships because literally in an interview, he says, "Oh, I'm pretty good at the game. I'm gonna start trying." Like that's literally what he said, and then he started winning. Like so, this guy is 4-time world champion. And he's won every single like type of tournament out there, like international tournaments, Korean tournaments, like weekend events, month-long events. He's won all of them. Thing is, when he doesn't care, he gets his ass handed to him, right?
Yeah.
It's basically like, you know, if someone like Hoffa just came out, it's like I'm gonna do ADCC, I'm gonna win it all, wins it, and then the very next day he goes to like a weekend tournament and gets his ass beat by a random black belt. Right. So this is that guy. So, and the other dude, the foreigner, has said like this dude is the scariest motherfucker to play against. Which one's the GOAT in this situation? The dude that actually tries and wins, or the dude that
doesn't care?
The guy that doesn't care and then comes out when he wants to.
It feels like this is like the Ronaldo Messi type comparison, right?
I could see that
Because you got Ronaldo. We're talking about soccer, football.
Yeah.
So Messi is like the most gifted naturally footballer of all. Like probably the most, maybe Maradona. Probably Messi. Messi is the greatest, most naturally gifted footballer. Just the God-given gifts that you and I, nobody could ever have. And he's like an alien out there. He's a freak.
Yeah.
Right? But then you have this other guy who's good. He's really good. But he busts his ass and he works his ass off so hard to get to that level because he's just super competitive. Right?
Yeah.
So he can do this, put up those numbers and win those championships or whatever. But is he as naturally gifted? Is he just going to be able to do like those amazing things right on the pitch that somebody else does? Is that Messi does? Probably not.
Yeah.
So they also play different positions too.
They both one came up playing on the left wing. One came up playing on the right wing. One's left footed, one's right footed. They both can play with both feet.
Yeah.
But Messi's naturally gifted with both.
Yeah.
He can do it. He can do things with the ball that nobody else can do.
Yeah.
Right. But the point is like this other guy worked his butt off to get to it because he's so competitive, but he's not as naturally gifted. But guess what? if you need to win a game, like you just need to win it, like it's a big game, you need to win something. And it's like the 90th minute of the game. He's the guy. He's the MJ. He's the guy. You're like, get him the rock.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna make something happen because he's so competitive. He's such like never die attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas maybe Messi's like, I mean, he's won everything. Like LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron's more naturally gifted than MJ. And he's just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does he have that killer?
Take over?
Yeah, like take over. Give me the motherfucking rock. Get the fuck out.
He took it personally.
He took it
Can
personally.
he take it personally?
Yeah, I feel like Ronaldo's kind of got that. So the way you're describing this thing, it seems like that foreigner guy is like.
His name's Cyril.
What's his name?
Cyril.
So Cyril, to me, seems like he's more of that killer instinct Ronaldo type.
This is how. I mean, did you see? I don't know if you saw that highlight. Ronaldo is so competitive. He beat a defender and the goalkeeper. Just put so much English on the ball, and the ball was just trickling in. Defender came running, dove, kicked it out of inside the goal. Like, it crossed the line by like 6 inches, but it was in. That's a goal. Referee was like, nope. The middle referee, the side referee was like, nope. And then he took off his captain's badge, threw it on the ground, and said, deuces.
Okay, is the Portugal match
Yeah.
when he was he was in Port. He was.
It was a goal. Like, you're kicking
Definitely.
away. Like, first
That
of all,
was a goal.
That was 100% a goal.
Definitely a goal.
I mean, yeah, if it's in.
Yeah, but like both the referees, I mean, they didn't replay it. Nothing.
I feel like that maybe Cyril's not as like hyper competitive as that, but it seems like you're describing somebody who's came in, works his ass off, and is consistently trying to win every single time.
Yeah.
Whereas the Korean guy, he's just like, man, whatever I want, I'll fucking do this.
Yeah.
You know, it's I'm that good.
Yeah. So for me, I don't think the foreigner's at that level yet, just because he's only been here for a few years.
Yeah.
You know.
But
He's consistent. That's the
Well,
thing. He's consistent.
Isn't their prime? When is their prime over? Because it's short in StarCraft.
Yeah, it's
right?
really short.
Like when do they start going downhill?
Probably
what
about
age?
26.
21.5.
26.
Yeah.
I was fucking. That was even old. That seems like it's ancient. So they're basically retiring by the time they're 30.
But they making dough.
Yeah. Well, especially the Koreans, because they got to get to the military for their mandatory 2 years.
Oh.
So Rogue
Did
is
Hoagie
actually.
ever do that?
I don't think.
No, I think
he
he
is the buffest Korean. Well, I mean,
But Rogue is
He wouldn't get in
26.
with his feet.
The Korean Rogue is 26, so he's about to be up on that age.
yeah.
Oh,
About to be that
he's
time.
about to retire.
Yeah. So
Cyril ain't got it. Where's Cyril from?
Finland.
Oh, them motherfuckers. They don't even have a military.
I think they have mandatory military service too, just because
Really?
there's the country is so small.
Who else? There's an MMA fighter that
It's
has
like
no mandatory.
it's a weekend army reserves. What?
I forgot who it was.
Korean Zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got out of it, or he was in it?
he was in the military.
Was
he had
Byung-Gun
the
King
mandatory-
in the military too?
Who?
Byung-Gun? Stun gun.
Yeah, he went, and then he retired right after.
What about Sexy Yama, bro?
Sexyama was the man.
He's Japanese.
No, he was originally Korean. He just had Sexyama because of his judo name. Because
Wait, he was originally Korean?
He's originally Korean.
I think
Sexy
that's-
Yama.
Okay.
You talking about what's his name? Akiyama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's originally
Korean?
He's Korean.
Oh.
Akiyama was his Japanese name in the judo circuit.
Then when he moved to America, it was Sexy Yama.
But when Sexyama. Well, he
With
was
the blonde
Pride Days,
hair.
He was Sexyama.
Yeah.
with the blonde hair.
Yeah, if you look him up, he's Korean.
I didn't know that. I've just based off the last.
I
name,
would just type
obviously.
Akiyama. Don't
Yeah,
type
don't-
Sexy Yama. You might get the wrong links.
He got choked. Was it triangle choked by who? Who's that fuck? He's like, I was like, why are you losing to this fucking bum?
I don't know how I pulled that name
I
out
don't
of my
remember.
head.
Because he's Korean. Even though it's Akiyama, it was like he is Korean. He's
He didn't
right.
lose to Alan Belcher.
No, maybe like
He did lose to Alan
not
Belcher. I'm pretty sure.
Belcher, but maybe who's that? Who's Ellenberger? Jake Ellenberger?
Jake Ellenberger. He
I
fought him.
think he triangle choked him or some shit. I was like,
I'm just
what
gonna
did
type
you
in
do this
Akiyama.
guy for?
You don't see a lot of triangle chokes now
Mm-mm.
in MMA.
Mm-mm.
Is it because there's just more risk?
Being on your back, yeah. I feel like
I mean, but a good triangle choke, that thing, even when they slam you, that just gets tighter.
yeah.
As long as your head doesn't bounce off the mat, you're good. Like,
People forgot.
What was his name? Carlos,
All
whatever?
right, based on Wikipedia,
Yeah.
Yoshihiro Akiyama, also known as Sung Hoon Chu, is a Japanese MMA fighter and judoka who is Japanese of Korean descent.
There it is.
So he was
Give me
his
that top
nationality
round.
is Japanese,
Because he got naturalized, bro. He was been in like he was born.
But he was
and raised
born. But he
in
was
the
born in
Korea.
Japan.
But he's Korean parents.
Yeah, who's
let's see.
Korean here?
Hang
I'm
on.
confused.
He's
Where the
Korean.
fuck
He's
is-
definitely Korean.
Come on. Bing bing bop.
Grandfather is Korean.
There you go. See the roots, bro.
But he himself is mostly Japanese. According to this, I think he was raised in Korea. But
His
let me-
judo was pretty top.
Pretty
notch.
Korean, yeah.
So have you seen that? Did you,
Chris Lieben?
was it Chris Lee? Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Chris
Chris
Lee.
Lieben
I was like,
triangle
why the
choke.
fuck did you lose to that?
Chris Lieben choked him?
Yeah, just,
Triangle choke?
I was like,
Third-
how are you losing?
Third
this?
round with 20 seconds left.
Yeah,
Wow.
triangle choke. He was winning too. I was like, you got choked by this guy?
Oh, that's after he beat Alan Belcher. Yeah. And then he lost to Bisping, Belfort, and Shields. Jake Shields.
And then out of there.
Yeah.
He had those frosted tips, bro. Though he had the frosted tips. Yeah, so I got stuck on a tip of watching judo videos and like the Japanese judo Olympic team. I was texting back and forth with Max. They just cleaned house at the Olympics, bro.
Fucking
Oh, did they?
monsters.
Ooh.
Just monsters. That Ono guy, what's his name? Something Ono.
Shohei.
Fuck. Sohei Ono, man. That guy's a beast.
Yeah.
Monster.
Yeah, so Shohei Ono is probably one of the greatest judokas of the modern era. And he had been a lifelong competitor in the 77 category.
Yeah.
This Olympics, he's like, I'm going to do 81. Bumps up in weight, still wins.
Still Rex House.
Yeah.
Bro, like you just look up this guy's training regimen. First of all, he looks like a little brick shit house. He's
So, I mean, don't they all?
yeah, he's just. But for this guy, he doesn't look like a nice guy.
Mm.
You know,
No, none of them do.
none of them do. The Japanese motherfuckers, they are ruthless,
Serious.
bro. Serious. He's fucking cats up. Like one toss, I was like, how is this guy even alive? Just ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, their whole thing is like, I'm going to land you on your head, and that's it.
Mm.
Like, I don't care if you're okay or not. Like, I'm going to break your arm, and that's it. I don't care if you're
Yeah,
okay.
it's not like there's not very much respect going on. Though.
No way.
It's like it's about making your loved ones cry. That's what it is. They're so good. But even like what they win, like I think of the like however many gold medals for
I think
men and women.
Men and women is 20.
Yeah,
And they won like 11 or 12 or
No
something
more than
at
that.
least.
gold.
At least 50%.
Gold medals.
Way more than 50%.
Like if you were the one Japanese motherfuckers that didn't want a gold medal, it's like you came in silver. It's like,
Yeah.
dog,
We don't know you, bro.
we don't know you.
Type in judo 2021.
There was like three of them that won two gold. Two, there's their second gold medal in the Olympics. I was like, what? Just ridiculous.
Switching sports, is Otani going to get MVP?
Do the Angels suck? Yeah, they do.
I think so.
Yeah, he's not.
What?
For AL? No, they suck, bro. They're horrible.
Why wouldn't he get MVP, though?
Cause his team is garbage.
But the man hit 40 home runs plus and pitches gas.
You know who's pitching fucking out of his mind
Okay.
right now at 40?
Oh, wait. What the
Who?
fuck is this?
Wainwright.
Oh, this is the World Championships. I'm trying to look for the fucking Olympics.
See what happens when we don't have a Jamie?
I know.
I am the
Max is
Jamie.
over here looking on his
Everything.
phone. Why don't you get a phone from the last 4 years? How long is it? How long have you had that phone?
It's a Pixel. Pixel 3.
What does that mean?
They're on the 6 right now, so 3 years ago.
What year phone is that?
This is probably 3 years old now. It's the iPhone 10.
Oh, okay. I think I got the 11.
I need to get on that Beyonce. So let me upgrade.
Stupid.
The 13 just came out, so I'm like, yeah.
But you're buying a house first. Let's get that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that out the way. There's too much money going out, not enough coming in.
Exactly.
All right, so out of 15 medals,
Okay.
possible medals, they won 9 gold medals. The only other countries that won was France with 2, Kosovo with 2, Georgia with 1, and Czechia with 1.
Chechnya, you mean Russia?
Czechia, Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
I don't know. I say Czechia. I say the different names. I still call Myanmar Burma. So
You can get fucked up by somebody if you say that the wrong.
fucking
first
try
time.
it. And guess who didn't win a single medal?
USA.
USA. They're the only country.
Are we just not putting any money into judo?
No.
Why would we?
Yeah, why would they?
I don't know.
They don't even put money in wrestling.
Well, we had who was our last champion? What's her name? Kayla Harrison. Kayla
Yeah. What's her name?
Harrison, right?
Yeah, something like that.
The one that's in the Strike Force. There's not Strike Force.
PFL.
PFL. She's fucking good.
PFL. Yeah.
Ronda Rousey?
She wasn't a gold medalist. This chick's a fucking gold medalist.
Yeah.
Fucking badass.
She's 145, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, she's bigger.
She'd fuck me up.
I mean, yeah,
Did
she
you see-
probably cuts from our weight.
Yeah. What was the most? There was the most recent. Like, was it Worlds or something for wrestling? And both the dude from Missouri and Jordan Burroughs were in it.
Oh,
Was it Worlds?
World Olympic Trials. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jaden and Jordan.
Jaden
Did you watch the US Olympic World Trials?
Their double legs are just so crisp.
So good.
Like
I mean-
you blink and you miss the double leg.
That's all they do, man.
Or
That's all
like,
they do.
you watch a match. I was like watching one of Jaden's matches, right? Jaden's so good defensively, right? Like you could just kind of feel it out. Like he's so agile on his feet. He can move. He can shoot sweep singles to any side really easily. Like so, but in the first period, like sometimes he won't ever even shoot, right?
Just feeling out. As a ball.
Yeah, and then you are really reluctant to shoot. And I was like, why isn't this guy like? The other guy kept on getting called for like stalling,
Yeah.
and basically he's going to put on the shot clock, right? And then
Passivity or something
He's like, and they were like, man, he needs to get going. But it's like, but you don't want to get going too much because if you do the wrong thing, dude. First, within the first 20 seconds of the second period, the guy shot, and like what looked like it was a good shot. Like it looked like he set it up. He shot to a head inside single. He couldn't even get his hands on him. He was already around that back door. Like Jaden just like within a split second, he scored 2 points and the match was over. Like, and then he's winning 2-0. You're not gonna catch him.
You're not getting.
You're not. You're never gonna. It's over. He shut him out. He didn't have one. He didn't throughout the entire tournament. He didn't have 1 point scored on him. Like he was 8-0, 5-0, 4-0.
Talk about fast twitch muscle.
Just fucking gone. Like that level. Jordan Burroughs, fucking 31 years old, beating dudes' asses.
Oh, that dude. I mean, you can come out of a sprawl. You blink, boom, double leg, bang. You're on your back.
Yeah,
Well,
those
the
guys are freaks,
reshot,
man.
he was like,
Yeah.
he's like the
Reshot
innovator. The
king.
reshot of his is just amazing.
Those guys are freaks.
Freaks.
Gable
Freaks in
too.
nature.
Gable's the man too. He signed him with the WWE, and he's
Was it
getting
WWE? I thought it was AEW or whatever. AEW or whatever.
No, he signed a WWE, and he's getting on with the college rule now.
He
with that
still
NIL, he
wrestle.
can still wrestle, and he's getting paid by Jim McMahon or Steve McMahon, whatever. By WWE,
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Who's
Yeah.
Steve? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. he's getting that money, and he's promoting the WWE because he's out there winning fucking national championships and gold medals.
They changed that policy, right? Where the
Yeah, where you can get paid.
athletes?
Yeah, that was this year.
Apologize.
So he's getting paid for his likeness.
They should have been. They should have been paid more.
Fuck, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
You know, the Olympics were like that originally. The original Olympics.
They weren't getting paid.
The original modern Olympics was supposed to be amateur events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
That's
they're
why
getting
like boxers, come up and coming boxers. Like that's why Mayweather did it,
Yeah,
and
he
Muhammad
did
Ali.
it for the glory and got robbed.
paid. Look, Mayweather got robbed.
Mhm.
No, I thought Mayweather got the gold.
No,
No,
sir.
that was his last professional loss or something.
Yeah, he got robbed.
Oh yeah, he got robbed.
I don't know. Was it against a Russian? I don't know.
You looking at a bug?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a spider.
Motherfuckers
Motherfuckers just hanging out, literally.
That's the only fight he got robbed in.
How are you feeling about this room, Max?
It's good, man.
I'm a little wigged out. There used to be like a leather couch. It was facing this way. There was like a TV somewhere here. Now it's all like more feng shui.
No, it's just like a table.
Don't you have a yoga room or some shit?
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
You got it.
How's that doing?
It's,
Moldy? yet?
it's a yoga room, but I don't really do anything in there.
So it's probably all moldy.
No, they clean it every day. I clean it every 2 weeks. Clean lady does. She was just here.
So that's a yoga room. What is this?
That's a bedroom.
Mm.
Yeah. For the magic habits, bro.
Literally.
Where are the magic habits?
Fucking Magic the Gathering. Dude.
So I've been fucking. I am definitely like in deep with cards.
No, yeah, we can see that.
Yeah.
I'm buying cards all the time. So
Usually on a table you have like placemats for food. These are card mats for cards.
yeah.
Nice and
Some game
suede,
mats.
like.
No, but it's a definitely an
Some,
addictive. They call it like crack instead of Magic the Gathering. They call it Crack the Gathering because you're just.
How many hours? Like how long is it a match? What do you call it? What's the?
It's just a game.
Game.
playing.
So how long does a game run? A game.
We're playing free for all in here, so this is like a group game. So group games can take anywhere from like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on who's there. Sometimes people talk too much, and it takes a 2-hour game, and it's like, what the hell? But the problem is, I'm saying, is like it's the card addiction. You remember that? Who was that? Who was the guy who was on Bert's podcast? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I can't
Bert Kreischer. I don't know, whatever. But like it's like the thrill of getting a new card, or like getting a card that's like a really amazing card, and it's like, oh, it's kind of expensive or whatever. And then all of a sudden, like here, and then you're like, or like the thrill of building a deck that's really cool. Like it's like you create a deck that's it's built to have a certain strategy. So you got buy all these cards to make the deck, and then you go play with it, and then if you win, you feel good about what you just did. My problem is I was buying cards to build decks, and then I went back and I would look through my binders later after I was winning, and I was like, wait a second, I had the card that I just bought 2 weeks ago. I already did. Because I can't keep track, so it's becoming a problem.
Man, you gotta create a database.
That's what I did. We found my friend put me on to this app. It's called Top Deck, and basically like I just sit there and log all my cards. I've been logging them for like the past 3 or 4 days, logging every single card in there. And so then when I'm later on, like in a month or from now, or whatever, I want to build a new deck. I can search to see in my own category before having to like open up a binder of like and looking through all these cards. I can just search. Oh, I have this card.
Why would you build a new deck after you've built one?
I've got like 7 or 8.
So
do you sell?
That's what I'm saying. So like, what do you build a second and a third or seventh?
Because man, you got to change it up. That's the drug. That's the drug.
And I still don't understand the drug.
The drug is like if you built your.
I'm saying I got a deck that I could whoop anybody with. Why am I going to build a second?
Okay, because you can't whoop anybody with it, and you could whip somebody in a certain way. Like it's almost like in jiu-jitsu, right? Think of it like this: you're really good at lasso and setting up a triangle with it, and you're just really good at it. Just constantly setting up that triangle, setting up a normal plata, right?
And then someone's gonna counter it eventually.
Some people get better at defending it, or you're like, you know what, man, I really want to get better at beating somebody in jiu-jitsu by Toriando passing and straight taking the back. You develop more skills.
Right. So why wouldn't you just get another card versus building a whole nother deck?
There's no synergy.
There's no synergy. You need the synergy of the cards.
Because you can't do lasso then Toriando.
You know, what I'm saying is like it's not like I'm playing. It's not like it's like
you're egging this on right now.
Yeah, it is. It's the point. He's right though. There's websites. You look up a card and it gives you like 10 or 15 to 20 different cards that synergize with it, and it gives you the percentage. Like experts evaluate whether that card is like 10% synergy with that card or 40%, 50%. Just depends, So like to his point, you're trying to develop more facets to your game. That's all.
You're in pretty deep.
I'm in deep, dog.
Deep.
I got problems.
It's probably another reason I don't want to do it. Because I get that way too.
You get like that. Yeah, you would totally get like that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to get you to play.
I just borrow one of your decks.
Yeah, that's how I rope people in. Like I
still give them the Heisman.
I've got there's a white belt that has been training with us off and on. His name is Payne. He's like kind of yoked up kid.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He used to play back in high school. He's like, man, I was thinking about getting into it again. I was like, dude, just come play with us. He's like, okay, fine. So then he comes and plays. I was like, you just use one of my decks. And all of a sudden then he shows up the next time we come. He's like built 2 decks already.
Is he the coding engineer?
He's a developer, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Smart. He's a smart kid.
He's smart. Huh? I need a new job.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I know Payne.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
He is a good guy. We got a lot of good people.
We actually, I think we rolled for like one of the first times ever a couple of Saturdays ago. And he's like, man, how's your side control so good? And it actually caught me off guard because I was like, shit, how is it so good?
Because you can't get out, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I've been working on it for years. That's what I told him. Was like, I've been working on my side control for years. Like, I don't know how it got good. It just got good.
I don't think my side control got good until like maybe 2 years ago. Because I was so like focused on
focused on passing,
and then like getting you to give you my back,
getting you to give me
your back. Correct. Yeah.
I don't think my guard's ever been good.
It's
decent.
No, I think your guard's pretty good.
It's decent.
You know why it's decent? Because I don't play it. It could be good. I don't know. It's untested.
I think your close guard.
How's Marcelo's guard?
Garcia? It's great. It's great.
What about his back takes, though?
That's the guard, bro.
Best.
Back takes, though?
Best. Best guillotines. Best.
You leave your arm hanging out there.
Best omoplatos.
Yeah. Oh, versus didn't Gregory Gracie? Who was it that?
Clark?
Clark.
Well, that's gi, though. Can you do the same in no gi?
Nah.
It's not the same then. Yeah.
He could do whatever he wants, bro.
Who?
Yeah.
Marcelo.
Yeah.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, just bend you over real quick. I'm gonna grab some water. Is this from the sink or from the
It's from the water filter.
water filter?
Yeah.
Are
Are you
you
taking a
taking a
break?
I mean, y'all can keep talking. I'll be right back.
Understand how you don't think Otani's MVP?
Let's look at the numbers, buddy.
Look at the numbers, buddy. The man hits homers. The man throws 95. What his team does is there's been plenty of dudes that got MVP that their team sucks.
Let's look. So your AL MVP race?
Mm-hmm. He's got to be at the top. Granted, he hasn't had any highlights recently.
So there's only one choice for AL MVP,
Otani.
according to Sports Illustrated.
And who's that?
So Shohei Ohtani.
Told you.
It's whack though if he's not. I mean, it sucks because he is. Is he pitching?
Yeah.
How's his pitching right now?
Good. And he's in homers. He's working both sides of the ball, bro. Only thing he doesn't play is defense.
He doesn't. It's crazy. I was watching the NL race right now, and the Dodgers and the Card. The Dodgers are first in the wild card. Cardinals will be the second wild card team.
Are you sad about your boy retiring next year?
I mean, it's bittersweet, but I'm also like Yachty.
Is there a better catcher on the spot?
No, we're fucked.
You're gonna...
We've got a couple kids that they've been.
They're on the come up.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you're talking about arguably, the best defensive catcher of all time. I mean, top, like, being able to call a game, pitching, knowing hitters,
Yeah.
throwing people out, controlling the bases, controlling runners, like that level, he's the best. And and obviously I'm biased. But
Yeah. Do you feel that the whole like checking pitchers every game is ruining the game?
checking pitchers, what do you mean?
Where they have to check them for a sticky substance in there?
No. I think it's ruining the game. I think it's like, I think what's annoying this year is like the minimum facing 3 batters rule. That's fucking stupid.
Why?
Because like it takes away a lot of the chess match.
I feel like it's also like a almost like the clock, how they implemented the clock.
Dude, you're gonna have the games are gonna go longer.
What?
If a relief pitcher or whoever comes in the middle of a game,
Yeah.
right, comes in like, so you got a relief pitcher comes in at the 7th inning. He's got to face a minimum of 3 batters. Okay.
So if his confidence is broke, that team needs to just
That team could all of a sudden just that 7th inning could have been a 1-2-3 inning. Instead, it goes 30 minutes. That's adding 30 minutes because that pitcher could have just really struggled. Hear me out now.
Mm-hmm.
So, case in point is pitcher goes in. So first he's coming in the 7th inning, and he throws wild 1 pitch, ball 1.
Mm-hmm.
Throws wild the 2nd pitch, where it's really high, ball 2.
Mm-hmm.
Throws wild the 3rd pitch. This time he hits the guy.
He just walks him. Mm-hmm.
Right, and the guy goes on, right? And then the next batter comes on. Automatically hits him too. He just throws up high and inside. He doesn't have any control.
Okay.
So he's obviously wild and he's hitting people, and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Right? And then the manager can't pull him out. Legally, he can't pull him out. Right? Because he needs to face one more batter.
What if he fakes an injury?
So listen. This happened to the Cardinals. I watched the game, and it was like Joe Girardi was the opposing manager for the Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
Our pitcher came in the middle of the game, in the 7th inning or something like that, and it's a tight game. It was a tight game. He came in, threw wild, hit the first guy after 3 wild pitches, hit the second guy. He fucking Joe Girardi went up to and like was talking shit. Like our guys were the guy was trying to hit people on purpose.
Oh, I remember that highlight.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then our manager was like, "What the fuck do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
Like how much he's obviously struggling, right? He's obviously struggling. I can't pull him off the mound. I can't change pitchers
legally. Yeah.
And you're sitting there, whatever. And then Joe Girardi got tossed out the game. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Unless he fixed an injury.
But again, like so now you got
because listen, it happens in the NFL. You can't sub during certain times. Somebody fix an injury. Hey, bring him in.
You say
right?
Okay, but then
I'm
again,
not saying they should.
Even then, the game it puts on time to the game. It's putting on time again. So and then,
but I feel like
they were like
the clock actually took more time off because homeboys were like checking their gloves, taking them off, putting them back on, spitting on their hands, doing this, and they're like, you know what? This hair's out of place. All right, all over again. We got to remember that.
Yeah, but that's still going.
That was like 5 minutes.
But they're still doing it. What I'm saying now is like, people get mad at watching like that Tony La Russa ball. Well, they're doing double switches and like you come in, you're a left-handed batter. I'm bringing a left-handed pitcher and get you out. Next batter coming in, he's right-handed. I'm bringing a right-handed pitcher. They didn't like that, but that's part of the game, and it's part of like the strategy behind it. If you didn't, like,
so now you got to re-strategize, no?
What again? You like re-strategize, but what if your fucking pitcher's hitting people?
Yeah,
and you're hurting people. Like you're literally injuring people. You're breaking somebody's hand.
Then maybe he should throw.
And then you're like, fuck, like
Then maybe he should throw underhand.
No, I mean, now the conversation's getting stuck. Anyway,
just do a little alley oop over there.
I like low scoring.
Listen, did you not see when like they brought in some type of outfielder and he's just throwing rainbows?
Yeah, it was one of our
and
guys.
People were missing, swinging like this dude is not a pitcher.
We were already down 10 runs.
He's not a pitcher, and Home was like, "This is like okay," and then just like rainbows that thing, and people still swung and missed. They're used to you can hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, but like somebody rainbows one to you.
They're not used to it, man. They're not used to it.
I guess. Who knows? Hit a soft spot here. What's going on? You all right?
Yeah, listen.
He's contemplating life.
I should think about the fucking game right now. It's got me heated.
We're going to have to check the mic levels on that one. And then fucking Tony La Russa.
Fucking Joe Girardi's bitch ass is going to talk shit.
I was actually fixing my mic there.
The dogs say hi to you?
Yeah. They're just chilling.
Yeah.
I did this and they sat down.
Boys, 2021 is almost over. We're in the fourth quarter of 2021.
Damn, dog. Wait, when's September? When's fourth quarter is October?
October.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I feel like 2022 is gonna be saying bullshit.
Oh man, it sucks. Work sucks, dude. We're in season right now. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on Twitter all day.
Christ.
Twitter helps let the day go by.
God damn, man.
What's going on? Busy?
Yeah, it's busy as hell. Busy as hell, man.
Yeah.
Busy as hell.
Don't take shit from nobody, dog.
Man, so right before the, I don't know how much I can say, but I don't think anyone at work listens. Because I don't tell people at work I have a podcast. But
don't ever tell them. Don't talk about jiu-jitsu either.
Right before the season started, like our like in season or whatever, like busy season, my senior quit. So then I got promoted, which was cool.
Okay. Hey.
But then
dollar bill, y'all.
one of the staff quit too.
Oh.
So then
shit.
It's just me and another dude for a team of 5.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh fuck. And they were like we're in a fucking hiring frenzy, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta train these people and do my work. Like, what the hell am I
it's hard to find people right now, isn't it?
Yeah. We got some good guys in though, so it's good. We're surviving.
Nice.
We're recovering, but
Are you in the office?
I have to be.
Oh.
I gotta train them.
Mm.
It's not that bad though. I actually don't mind the office. I just don't want to get up and get dressed. You know, if I can stay at home, I'm gonna stay at home. But I definitely get more done in the office.
Are you doing a hybrid thing right now, or you're in the office every day?
I'm in the office whenever I want.
Whenever you want.
Yeah, but
due
to the
when
fact
you get these
that they're
motherfuckers
new.
trained, are you gonna go back?
You got to be in there.
I mean, they're trained enough where I don't have to be there, but I check in on them every now and again, just be like, "Hey, I'm still here." You know,
I'm
you
sorry,
guys, you guys need help? I'm here.
I'm Asian Max.
Yeah. There's actually 2 Maxes, so I have to be Asian Max.
Yeah.
I pitched the idea. They were like, "That's a little racist." I'm like, I'm the one saying it. Like, what the fuck?
It's like it's a little racist. You don't know the rest of my friends.
That's the short, not the long of it. Hey-o.
No, that's good, man. It's good. I'm still looking for new work though, just because I want to get out of this support. field.
I feel like every other year you're looking for a new gig.
Oh, I mean, last year
Let me
I
get
wasn't
you
doing
going.
anything.
Yeah.
Year before that, I was a fucking cook. So I think I'm leveling up.
I agree.
I'm going places, bro. Places you ain't never seen, bro.
It's good. It's good to keep an open mind.
Yeah.
It's good to keep it open.
You almost moved?
I almost did, and then I didn't because I have a really good situation. I work from home. It means I roll out.
You
of
worked
bed.
from home before the
pandemic. I know,
So.
But that was a hybrid thing, right? You still had to go somewhere.
I had to go
every
every
3 weeks.
3 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Go in the office now.
Crack
I don't
the whip
do that at
over
all.
there.
Nobody works from home. Nobody works in the office.
Nobody works from home.
Nobody works from
Everybody
Everybody's in the
everybody
office.
works from home now. It's great. It's just and plus like you get to a certain certain level at your, you know what I'm talking about. Like you get to a certain level at your company, you build a reputation, relationships with folks. Like you've established yourself. You got to get to the point where it's like, wait a second, is it a risk? You start measuring the risk of moving to going
To start over.
Yeah.
yeah.
Even if you're not starting over, you're starting
Yeah, and a
over.
lot of these places that have reached out to me are like, really, really looking forward to getting back in the office. I was like, why are you looking forward to that, man? Shit. I was like, what the hell?
Because they got to pay for the office, bro.
We were on an all hands video call. Like the big wig was just like, because everybody's question was like, hey, as we start trickling back into the office, like, are you guys going to? Because pre-pandemic, it was we need those that were doing my work or working from home to be in the office. That's how they shed some of they call it trim. Some people call it trimming fat, right? Like folks that have worked at my job for years and years, right? And now they're close to retirement, but they're like, hey, if I can still work from home, then I'm not going to retire because I can still do my job. They're like, hey, we need you to come back into the office. And if their commute was like, let's say 45 minutes to an hour, they're just like, you know what? I'm ready to retire. Or they'll give them a package, right? So that's how they were, quote unquote, trimming the fat pre-pandemic. Now, during the pandemic, everybody's working from home. So they had to like level up on, the VPN and everything, make sure. And so people are like the people that now got the taste of working from home and can be either more productive or can get more done, whether it's in their personal life as well as in work. They're just like, hey, we don't want this to like totally go away, right? Because it's like everything, like your 9 to 5, those 9 hours now are totally in an office. Right. Versus before, it's like you can do stuff working from home, you can do stuff in your house.
7 hours.
Right. So, but you're potentially putting in that 9 to 5, and maybe at 6 you get an email. Maybe at 8 you're like, oh, I had to do something that I forgot, and you'd still do it. At least that happens to me. I can still do it, or it's due tomorrow morning. I'll finish it tonight.
My computer's always on, dog.
Right. So same thing. So now, there was a guy on the all hands meeting, and he was just like, somebody was like, oh, so are you guys going to consider like hybrid or like, giving people the option of like, 4 days in the office or 3 days in the office and 2 days out? They're like, no, we're a work from office company. He said it so many times. He wanted to imprint. Like you can tell when somebody's talking, giving like a
from his vacation
speech.
home in the lake.
It literally right behind him. It said beach this way. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You're like work from home office. You could see the wind blowing and the whole. I was like, you gotta, again, that goes back to once you get to a certain level, you can do that type of shit. Yeah. I wasn't the one saying it. Somebody else. But for me, right now, I think I don't even think I know. I put more hours into work now than I did when I was going into the office every day, 5 days a week. Yeah. Because I go in, take my computer out, open it. I'm sitting there until I go to lunch. Go to lunch for 30, 35 minutes. I got to get back. We got a meeting. Boom. I'm back. Then 4:45 hits or 5 o'clock hits. Shut that laptop down. Get in my car. Go home. That thing doesn't come out of the briefcase.
Man.
Till the next day.
I tell you what. I set a time. I'm not available after that time. Like I'll be like, I'm getting off at 6. Like I'm getting off at 5.
Where is your office?
It's not that far. It's right, literally right across the street from South Park Mall.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's like 10, 15 minutes from my house.
There's no traffic right now.
I mean, it depends on when I go, and when I come back. But
there are people working. You know who was working uptown? I mean, Robin from the gym was working. He's still working.
He's always been.
Yeah, he never left.
Yeah,
he was always in the office.
Some people like that.
For him, it's like he wants to get
that
in the
is
office.
his
like that's his refuge.
Yeah, some people like that.
Yeah,
they need it.
I totally understand.
Yeah,
there's
just not me.
I don't know if you've had this already. Like you're on a conference call and you hear the beep, beep.
Oh, like the fucking fire alarm?
Bruh, why don't you change the battery? Like,
Man,
it takes 2 seconds.
I called someone out. I had a meeting today. I was doing a training, and I'm like, in the middle of my talk, I'm like, so right here in the Excel
And
file,
then-
someone's fucking fire alarm. And they all started laughing. I'm like, I'm not playing. Go change the battery right now. Like, what the hell are you doing? You're risking your life.
I've caught myself doing this once or twice, and I'm like, I'll never do it. People are just like, let's say it's an hour-long meeting, and like you're 45 minutes in, it hits a 50-minute mark. All right, I guess there's no more questions. We're gonna go ahead and give you 10 minutes back.
Give you your
I'm
time
like,
back.
what? When they get to like 58 minutes, we're gonna give you 2 minutes back. I'm like, what? 2 minutes back? That's nothing. I'm disconnecting, hanging up. My 2 minutes are gone.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? If you
That's not enough time to go to the bathroom.
No, if it's a 1 hour meeting and 10 minutes in, you're like, we don't even need this meeting. Cancel. I'm like, you just gave me an hour back. Appreciate it, bro. Woo! I'm like doing something else.
Yeah.
Versus like 3 minutes. You feel like that's helping me in some way, shape, or form?
Like it's nothing. Now I can tap one breath before I take a dial a call.
Before I get on another call.
Yeah. I can breathe.
I like those. I like
Take
some
a
of those
swig of
meetings.
water.
I like some of those meetings though, where I don't have to talk.
Oh yeah.
Like the board meetings.
Yeah.
I love meetings where I have to talk.
Man,
I love meetings where I have to
like you guys do sprints in your line of
Yeah,
work.
I do. I adjust.
Man,
Yeah.
those fucking sprints when they're just talking about like the boards, I just sit back and be like, you guys do what you need to do with your shit. My
Dude,
shit's covered.
Yo, my thing is like they'll talk and then they'll be like, and I'd go, what do you think? And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I think we should definitely go that way with your recommendation of what you said. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at a tweet from my bed.
Man, you know what happened? I was on a fucking meeting with these higher ups, and they were asking my opinion. They're like, Max, what do you think? Because here's what I think. And then they go on their spiel.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I agree.
what am I supposed to say?
Yeah, no.
Like, if
You know
I
what?
disagree, then you're
Yeah.
going to call me out. But if I agree, then it's just like we waste.
I think your
like,
thought
wasted,
process is
like,
total
15 minutes.
bullshit.
Ridiculous.
I heard what you said, and I wouldn't go with it.
Like, no.
Oh,
man. Fuck that shit.
I don't know. Are you on like sometimes double, triple booked on meetings?
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm like, my thing is you saw that, I mean, everybody, especially my company, uses Outlook. You saw that I was dark blue. I was busy. You still sent me this meeting invite, knowing that I wasn't going to go.
Some people block their fucking shit.
Oh, yeah, some people do. I'm like, yo, there's no way you're in meetings 9 to 5, Monday through Friday for the next 3 weeks. You wildin' now. You just,
Man,
Yeah.
someone sent me a meeting invite after the meeting had started.
oh, got forwarded to you?
Oh, yeah. The
Yeah, I was
motherfuckers
like,
who
what
send
the
you.
fuck?
First of all, you send me a meeting same day. You don't know me like that, dog.
You know?
It's like you don't like you. It's not like
Or you
I
get
get that.
You get the message first. You got time right now? Yeah. Can you jump on this call? No, I had time to answer whatever question you may have had. I don't have time to jump on a call. Like,
I'll
hey,
do
you
that though.
free?
yeah.
I am.
yeah.
Do y'all use what messaging system y'all use?
Teams.
We use Slack.
No, we
Slack's good
use
too, though. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever-
We do Slack calls all the time.
I like
whatever
Teams.
Microsoft thing. I don't even know. what
Teams.
it is.
Teams.
It's not Teams. We don't
It's not
use
Teams?
No, it's something else.
Really?
Because we
Microsoft?
also sometimes use conference calls on WebEx.
Oh fuck.
I mean, not WebEx. Yeah, WebEx and
I
Skype.
hate
Oh
WebEx.
Jesus
Skype.
Christ. And Skype.
Yeah.
Jesus
I hate
Christ.
WebEx. WebEx got a little bit better, but I like Teams more than quality. But the quality of call is good, but at times sometimes
The
sometimes
worst
the
part
shit
is when folks don't want to use their cell phone, but they don't have it forwarded or whatever, and they're using the microphone on the laptop. You could definitely tell. Or when they have the headset and the microphone's out to here. You know what I mean? Like, if you could see their face, it's out to here. It should be, like, right here, and it's like, yeah,
Or-
no, I'm here for the
Or when they're on the call and like they're on their laptop and they got headphones. That's the fucking worst. There's like an echo.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
I'm like, I don't understand why these calls that have, like, 100 people on them, start them on mute. Everybody doesn't need to be able to breathe on the phone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Turn the camera off.
Or
I
when
don't need to see your
somebody
face.
like, oh, I'm on this conference call, but this dude's calling me. I need to pick this other one up. I don't know, like, all of a sudden, it's like, you got music playing, and they're like, so far, you're on hold. I'm like, oh, idiot.
Where have you been watching anything entertaining on TV that's not fight related,
Oh.
like shows?
Yeah. Yeah. We started watching the episode came out yesterday, I think, for Only Murders in the Building on Hulu.
Oh, is that good?
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's quirky. I think it's pretty funny.
Is that
certain
the one
moments.
with Selena Gomez?
Yeah.
I saw
just watched-
Twitter was advertising for me.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I watched those 2 of the 3 documentaries on heists on Netflix, where like they stole a lot of money,
Oh,
got
cool.
away with it, or got away with.
You
most
love
of it.
documentaries.
Yeah.
That's your thing.
They're good, stealing a lot of money.
A lot of money.
They got caught, but some yeah,
I think my platform of choice is HBO.
HBO.
Fuck yeah.
HBO used to suck. Now they've gotten good.
Dude, no. What do you mean used to suck?
What they used HBO in the '90s just played the same movie.
Bro, in
like
the 90s.
that's what I just said. It used to suck, right?
Come on.
Used to
90s.
suck meant like maybe a couple years ago,
Yeah.
not fucking 20 decades. Like
All right,
None of these platforms
hold on.
existed back in the 90s. Netflix.
HBO was still there though.
Yeah, but like I'm
You're
talking
going-
about
Streaming.
like streaming apps.
Oh,
Were not even,
you didn't say streaming.
you're going back
apps.
3 decades.
You know, like, fuck. We didn't even have HBO back then. My family would have like spent the money.
Listen, when you had the black,
He was
box,
still fighting for his
you
life.
get the black, you get the black box. You
But
just-
like we're talking when HBO started like with fucking Sopranos.
Yeah.
It was over since then. Like, it'd been on top. The shows they put out now, unbelievable shows.
Yeah.
Programming now.
You guys watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
I did until
The last season?
the
dark
last 2 seasons.
Hmm.
But, you know, it was a great show. To me, it's not the greatest show.
never got into it.
Greatest show of all time is The Wire.
Yeah.
The Wire is the greatest show.
I was expecting that or Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is good too. I've been really into. You watch Ozark too, right?
Yeah,
I like Ozark.
Ozark's
a
good.
show. Can't wait for
Did you end up watching Money Heist the whole thing?
No, I only watched the first 2 seasons.
I think they just came out with a 3rd one.
Oh, okay.
Not a fan.
It's okay. I feel like it's.
You don't like the dubbing or what?
I watch it in Spanish.
So do I.
Yeah, I don't watch it. I can't watch any foreign
You can't watch
production
dubs.
that with dubbed anymore.
Yeah, it's gotta be subs.
It's gotta
Gotta
be
be subtitles.
subtitled. I can't fucking around with it, man.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
have the
on a
same
website-
emotion. It doesn't have the same emotion. you
It
know?
doesn't. It loses. It's just like, damn it, Peter. Like when the guy was probably like, damn it, Peter. It was probably like,
We had this talk before too.
yeah,
I think
it
so.
just like loses it. I watched those that Japanese samurai shit. Was
Rurouni
it-
Kenshin.
Yeah,
It
it was okay.
was okay.
It was violent.
You
as
watched the
fuck.
live action one?
Yeah, it was the live action,
Yeah, live action, yeah.
not the anime.
Yeah, I like that anime a lot because it obviously it's not fucking realistic when you have like fucking 20-foot tall guys, but like it's more realistic than other animes in
Yeah.
terms of like what they do. So
It's bloody.
it's violent.
It's violent. That's
It's
for
violent.
sure.
Have you seen it?
Not my stilo.
It's based on a true guy, like real life samurai.
Samurais.
And the main character is based on this one dude who was so fucking fast he could kill you while walking past you, and you wouldn't even know that he was the one that did it. Like no one would know he's the one that did
He's
it.
so quick. Like, it was based on like quick draw of the sword, like a quick draw McGraw type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really that good at it.
Yeah, it's like lightning fast.
But the problem, I don't know if does the anime go into like his backstory, because they really didn't do it.
Yeah, it goes into his backstory towards the end. The anime itself doesn't, because I think it got canceled. But the comic, like the comic does. The comic
It's a graphic novel.
Yeah,
Okay.
it talks about it like his wife and his brother, and his brother comes back and it's like, hey,
But does it talk about how he developed his skills?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It goes into like,
Because they just start this 2-part movie, and this motherfucker's just fucking people up.
yeah, it goes into
Just
like
accept the fact
who-
that this guy's
Yeah.
a badass.
yeah, like how he was raised and like what happened when he like what happened to his family and like how he was trained and then what happened after that.
The movies, you'd probably enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's because it's just, I mean, it's just violence. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
it's violent as
It's
fuck.
just violence.
What's there not to enjoy?
Yeah.
Man, you know it's a violent ass movie?
Big Trouble in Little
13 Assassins.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
13 Assassins. Have you seen that?
The first
I don't think so.
scene is like
Yeah.
what is that called?
The
Or,
seppuku.
Seppuku.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's fucking violent.
It's nasty.
The samurai movie, fucking violent as shit.
Yeah, it's old too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a remake of it too, right?
Yeah.
But the old one is back in the fucking 50s, 60s or something like that.
Yeah, it was old. It was like
old.
black and white.
He's even then was violent.
Yeah. Well, back then they didn't have fucking regulations. They were just like, I do whatever.
You ain't blurring shit out. Don't even know how to blur it out.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I watched that, and I watched White Lotus on it's a 6-part miniseries on HBO. Phenomenal show. It's amazing. Best show I've seen.
Don't
been
spoil
watching.
it. What is it about?
It's just kind of like a
What genre?
Satirical drama.
Satirical drama. Oh, what?
It's a little bit funny, but a little bit kind of just ropes you in with a cool story. You also kind of just watch it, and you're like, you know what I found compelling lately is watching programming where like the characters are just like not just flawed, but they're kind of shitty people. Like you're just like, man, this guy's such a piece of shit. Let me keep on watching this show.
Oh, like what was that one where you got me in where he was an assassin or he killed folks, but he was regular Joe Blow. What's the freaking thing?
Dexter?
No,
He's
so
not.
similar. You know what I'm talking about? No,
Yeah, but Dexter wasn't a piece of
it
shit.
wasn't Dexter. It was another one.
He was a regular guy.
Yeah, remember he was at the beach. He wasn't a killer. Sorry, he was just like a mooch.
He was a mooch.
Yeah, on the California beach.
Those are two.
Oh yeah, flaked.
Flaked.
Yes.
Those are two incredibly
Yeah,
different
exactly.
things. Man. What the fuck?
Yeah, flaked. It's very similar. Just a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit guy.
He's a piece of shit guy, but you wouldn't know it. But then that story is compelling because you're like, man, this guy's such a fucking just a loser. Let me keep watching this show. These like Success. Have you watched the show Succession?
No.
Horrible fucking family. Just a family of selfish, manipulative, maniacal, egotistical people.
But it reels you in.
It just reels you in. You're like, they're modeled after like the Rupert Murdoch family, the families that own like multimedia companies like Fox News and some other like CNN or something, whatever. It's some similar shit. Type of that. It's really good.
Man, it's have I told you guys about this? The Sweet Home, the Korean show.
No.
That's a good show.
It's Korean.
It's Korean, yeah. You gotta watch it in Korean. I don't think they do English.
How the hell am I supposed to watch it in Korean?
It's subtitles, man. Come on. It's about monsters and shit.
Oh, is that the one where the monsters are in the same apartment building?
Yeah.
I heard about this. It's fun. I heard it's scary as fuck.
I would say
it's kind of intense, right?
It's very intense,
Mm.
yeah. Especially like towards the end. So there's 10 episodes in the first season. I don't know if they're gonna do season 2.
What platform is it?
Netflix.
Okay. Sweet Home.
Sweet Home.
Yeah. Okay.
But from basically episode 6 and on, like the first 6 episodes. I keep saying seasons. First 6 episodes are intense, but then like from 6 and onwards, it's just like 0 to 100 every single time. Like shit just keeps going down. Like you think it's over, it just escalates even more. It's like
Korean movies, shows.
they know how to do it,
They're
man.
all in.
They are, man.
They know how to do it.
They're all in.
Like Train to Busan. You ever seen Train to Busan? You ever seen Train to Busan? Have you seen World War Z?
Similar to
Yes, I have seen
World War Z. World War Z.
World War Z.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
All right, think of that, but in Korea,
Mm.
and there's a lot of drama.
A lot of drama.
Fuck, that shit's 0 to 100 real quick.
If I see anything Korean like a programming thing, I always text Joe Lee. J-Ho Lee.
Joe, who?
J-Ho Lee. I was like, Jay, have you seen this movie? He's like, yeah, I see it. Good.
Long time ago.
Long time ago. This is better. And he tells you.
I know.
Classic. Shit.
So is it Wednesday? 10:08.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
We've been on the thing for 2 hours. A little over 2
Yeah,
hours.
a little over 2 hours.
We good to keep going, or are you done?
What else you want to talk about?
I don't know.
We got time.
We didn't have anything. I mean, we can roll dice.
We got time, man. Let's roll the dice and tell me what our future holds.
This is like a 20-sided dice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dodecahedron.
Yeah. I've got. You guys got any trips planned or anything like that? You just go back to San Francisco. You got any vacations planned?
We're going to Disney World.
When are you going to Disney World?
Halloween.
With who?
My girlfriends and friends.
That'd be so good. Dope. You know,
Yeah,
Star
we're
Wars
going
World.
going for a week.
It's supposed to be. I heard that Halloween for Disney World is supposed to be more for adults, right?
Yeah, we're doing some sort of like Hollywood Horror Night or something like that because we're going to I don't know, my girlfriend has the itinerary, but we're going to pretty much every single park. We're going to Universal Studios.
Mm.
I
You can
think-
dress up
Getting that VIP band?
Am I going to dress up?
as in costume.
No, because I got to pack I pack very light. I'm going to bring just a backpack.
How long are you going?
like 8 days.
What the fuck is this guy talking about? What did he eat fucking 8 days in a backpack? Come
Man,
on.
bet. I'll fucking take a picture of that shit. And
Yeah,
send it to
I
you,
want to
be like,
see it.
This is what I'm packing. This is how I'm gonna survive.
Yeah. When
I
you
wear the
run
same
out of
shit every
underwear
day.
On day 2.
That won't run out of. What I bring in multiples. Here's how I fucking pack, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. Every single day I'm there, I'm gonna bring 1 pair of underwear plus an extra for anything under 5 days, and a second extra for anything over 5 days.
It's aggressive.
So
move.
you're going 8 days. So
Eight
you're going
days.
8 pairs.
I'm
so
gonna
you're
have
gonna
10
have nine pair of underwear.
10 pairs plus
10
the one I'm
pairs.
wearing.
10 pairs. Okay.
Plus the one I'm wearing. 10 pairs.
So 10 pairs of underwear.
10 pairs for 8 days.
Yeah.
All right. You're not
'Cause I have
counting.
2 backups.
But you know your bidet is going to be up here.
That's fine.
And how many? So you're wearing shorts. I'm assuming. Is it Florida?
You're going to be walking all
So
over these
I'm a
parts.
pack. I'm a
He's
pack.
not taking SWAS into consideration here.
Like,
Pack a pair of jeans.
how big is a backpack? Are we that backpack?
A little bigger than that one.
Okay, a pair of jeans.
Pair of jeans that I'm gonna wear on the plane.
Okay.
I'm gonna wear my heaviest shoes, right? My heaviest shirt. Have my jacket on. I don't like to wear sweaters, so I don't need to pack those.
You don't. It's from Florida.
It's Florida. Sweater.
You need a sweater anyway.
It's also,
You're going
it's
tank
also,
top.
it's
You
also,
probably wear fucking white beaters all day.
yeah. I'm gonna pack 2 or 3s because I don't actually wear these in public, unless I'm going like Harris Teeter or some shit.
You're gonna have 1 pair of
This is my
shoes.
No, 2 pairs.
2 pairs. You're gonna have
Sandals
flip
and
flops.
shoes.
Sandals.
Maybe.
Dude, it's Florida.
It's Florida, bro.
We're not going to the beach or anything. We're gonna be walking around parks. I don't want to be walking around parks with
yeah.
my flip flops on.
Can't be out there with your toes out.
You know what I mean? I gotta be wearing tennis shoes.
Your dog's gonna be barking though.
How
Dog's gonna be
many
barking.
pairs of socks we talking?
The same as my underwear.
So 10.
Yeah.
10 pairs of socks. You still haven't said 1 pair of jeans, 1 pair of shorts.
1 pair of jeans, some pair of slacks. Probably all my shirts. I only own 4 shirts.
I'd cancel the slacks.
Cancel the slacks. We're going to a fancy place.
Oh.
What are you gonna take your shorts?
Probably not any shorts.
What?
I don't need to wear shorts.
What do you mean?
I'm
Who does-
I'm an upper body sweater.
Nobody needs to wear shorts. You have to wear shorts.
I'm an upper body sweater though. You know what I mean? I sweat in the upper body.
I'd like to. I want to see a picture of your packed luggage.
Yeah, bet man. I
When
got
you're
you.
playing pack.
I got you. I don't bring much
Jansport.
toiletries.
It's fucking taking an ease pack to
With your
fucking,
merce.
Yeah. All I-
8
yeah.
days.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's like, I got my pass.
Plus
right
it's
here.
Spirit. You know, we're gonna be fine playing myself.
you're going to Spirit.
Yeah.
As soon as he sees that yellow plane.
If you go to
pull
Star
up-
Wars World, let me know.
Yeah,
I
she
heard
said something
that's
about that.
nice.
I'll be heard. It's dope.
I'm not a big fan of doing those theme park stuff. I was actually telling her probably the only theme park I'll go to would be like a Lord of the Rings theme.
Which there is? Oh no, not Lord. I was thinking Hogwarts because
There's
there's.
Universal
like-
Studios is
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts, right?
I like Lord of the Rings. If they did a Lord of the Rings theme park or something,
I think there's shit that they have. They did like New Zealand has a Lord of the Rings type thing because they shot it.
probably, probably.
I'd be fucking dope. Are you into Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, man.
You'd
like
be
that
into
shit.
magic.
I like that shit. I like that shit.
Hey,
That's trying to reel him in.
Trying to reel him in.
It's like a fucking cult.
yeah.
Got to start somewhere.
He's got white belts doing it.
we got a pretty good mix of people as well too. So we've set a diversity kind of standard. So we've got myself. I transcend races. Middle Eastern.
No, we got that.
Multiple whites. We now have 1 black, and we
Card
have
or person?
black person,
Okay.
and we
Oh,
have
black.
and
Oh,
we have a Hispanic and a
No.
concabroni. So-
Cabroni comes out?
Yeah, Con spends the hour drive out here.
I mean, no, from where he lives, it's about 30 minutes, I think. And then
That's an hour.
But we need
Yeah.
we need the Asian contingent.
No
So you
Asian
would,
contingent.
you would provide that.
It'd be funny if you got Jay to do it. He's like, I don't like this.
I bet he would.
Where are the
'cause
buttons?
He's really strategic and he's a competitive, but he just get like, all right. And it depends on whether he wants to pay attention enough to each other.
No, but he just wants to drink, get drunk, and then be like, "Oh, I lost. I'm out of here."
Yeah, but you would probably like it.
Yeah. What are you doing this weekend?
I don't think it's not this weekend because I got stuff
Climbing, bro.
I got stuff.
Oh, yeah. He's probably going to be dead.
The following weekend is Charlotte Open, so I'm competing.
The what? What weekend?
The following
Next
weekend.
weekend.
The following weekend we got the Charlotte Open,
Is that the first weekend of October?
October 2nd, Saturday.
All the way out there in
Cabarrus County.
Cabarrus County.
They only ever do it out there.
Huh?
They only ever do it out there.
It's horrible.
They did it once.
What's the biggest place they got?
Didn't they do it once closer?
Not our Charlotte Open.
Not that I know. Not for the past few years.
Yeah.
They did like. Remember when the Europa or whatever, that muscle mounting that they did? They halted it downtown.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They had some jiu-jitsu there, U.S. grappling there, but I don't know. I wish they did it somewhere closer, like the Bojangles or something. I don't know why these places aren't selling out.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got a good deal, I'm sure, but
There's nothing out there.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Nothing out there. Only thing out there is the outlet mall and the racetrack.
Yeah.
Racetrack, Bass Pro.
Again, it's closer than Atlanta.
It is closer.
Although I'll drive to Charleston in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna have to tell Holy to pick me up. I don't want to drive.
It is surprisingly a long drive to Cabarrus County Arena.
Yeah, especially.
I wouldn't say it's a long drive. It's a shitty drive.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a shitty drive.
Especially when you're trying to go home. You're like, oh man, I gotta go home. This is gonna take forever. Or like you're getting out of there late and you're like, I want to get something to eat. He's like, damn, I want to eat in Concord.
Gotta stop in Uptown for the halal food.
Halal.
Oh yeah, how was Open Rice, man? Didn't you go?
Oh yeah, fucking great. Have you been to
Where?
this place?
Open Rice?
Yeah, man. It's in Ballantyne. It's in not Stonecrest, whatever the Ballantyne shopping center is there over by where Marshalls and Home Goods is. It's a Pan Asian place. A little expensive. Not. I didn't think it was going to be like.
I mean,
that.
it's the COVID stuff. They weren't that expensive.
But it
before.
was. They have Japanese ramen noodles. They have Chinese noodles. They have Thai noodles. They have all kinds of rice and curry dishes. They
chicken and duck.
Chicken and duck. They're duck. They got motherfucking.
Did you get the chicken?
I got that bok choy appetizer. That bok choy was fire.
Did you get the eggplant?
No, I didn't get that. That was before, you texted me too late.
Man, you texted me when you got there. You should have texted me beforehand.
I forgot. I should have texted you beforehand.
Missed that text.
But we ordered some japchae. It was okay. I feel like I like japchae when it's cold. I ate those noodles with you one time when we were at the last time we were in Atlanta when we get to the travel.
Oh
thing.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that they had those, and then we had what did my girlfriend have? I don't remember. We had the bok choy was good. The fucking fried the tofu
Tofu's good.
The fried tofu fucking fire. Shit is all good, man.
A little expensive, but all good.
Yeah, I saw some people eating the duck. The duck looked good.
The duck is good, man.
The duck is good.
You gotta go there,
man. Listen to it. I'm thinking about it right now.
Yeah, gotta go there sometime.
I gotta go.
You gotta go, Holy. I mean,
Holy.
Actually, Holy's been there. He was the other person to text me. He's like, japchae good. I was like, anything else good? He's like, maybe. I was like, what about the ramen? He's like, ramen is Japanese. I was like, I know it's Japanese.
I know what it is.
So he doesn't need anything that's not Korean. He doesn't need anything that's not Korean, man. No, every time I go, I like look around, like, am I gonna get the Chinese weird? You gonna give me the goods?
You don't want to order that.
I think the waiter that we had was Thai for some reason. He sounded Thai.
There's a lanky dude, kind of spiked hair.
Lanky, older, maybe in his 40s.
No,
I feel like he was the owner or something.
He's Chinese.
He's Chinese?
I'm pretty sure. He had like salt and pepper hair.
Yeah.
Kind of spiked.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
like
Chinese.
but it's shorter, really short.
Yeah, he's Chinese.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what fuck his name is, but he's Chinese.
He did a good job. Whatever.
He's a good guy, man. He's a good guy.
Is he owner?
No.
Oh.
Owner's like this short. You could tell he's Chinese by the fucking eyes. He always wears a hat.
Fucking lies.
Fucking
Chinese eyes.
Yeah, he always wears a hat because he's always in the kitchen
Cooking?
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh, most of the time that I'm there, he's cooking. If he's not, someone else is doing it.
I'd recommend it. And now that you're moving in this vicinity, like if you really want to have good food.
Who's moving in this vicinity?
I'm saying there's a lot of people who live in Fort Mill that go to Ballantyne to eat.
That's not what you said. You said now that I'm moving to this vicinity.
This vicinity is Ballantyne area too.
This is in South Carolina. This is North Carolina.
I'm saying we can meet in the middle of Ballantyne, bro. Jesus.
Oh, shit.
He's having me dig in to get this context.
I'm just telling you, like,
that's like Cabroni.
I'm like anybody that I know in Fort Mill has to go to Ballantyne to get some good food.
Okay.
You know, hey,
never been to Kingsley?
Kingsley's okay.
Baxter?
Kingsley's a little overrated. You know it is.
Listen,
That just sounds like American food.
It's like they
No,
tried.
Baxter is where
They
it's
tried
at.
really hard to make it in like this like artificial South End over there.
Yeah.
It's not working.
The parking.
You want to live in
sucks.
South Carolina because it's beautiful and
Dude,
nice?
the parking is the worst.
Trash.
It's horrible. Like whoever did the whatever engineering for the yeah.
It's like you have to go around one little round. Like
And it's not even that. It's that it's like having a Concord Mills Mall and like we can fit 100 cars in here. It's like you have 100 stores. Like how? Like who thought of this?
yeah. So you just run out of space.
Yeah, you run out of space.
Yeah.
And you're driving around for like 15 minutes trying to find that one person that's going to the car with a doggy bag. Like, you leave it? You leave it? Nah, we're just putting this in the car. Motherfucker.
All right, guys. You gonna call it quits here?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta get some heat.
You gotta take a shower.
I gotta take a shower.
I don't know how you do that, man. That's disgusting.
Can you smell me right now?
Look at that. Saves that for the end of the podcast. I don't know how you do that, man. It's disgusting.
For the people who didn't know this, I came from training. Sweating buckets.
Mm-hmm.
I was sweating.
He was sweating when he sat down.
I was sweating buckets when I came in. Sorry, I stink.
No, you don't stink. It's just, I got this thing about germs. Runs in the family, I think.
I think a lot of people do jiu-jitsu.
I mean, you kind of have to.
You do. You're just kind of like, oh, that's you don't want to be the dirty person.
Yeah.
As soon as you see somebody walk off the mat with no shoes and gets back on, you're like, get the fuck off the mat.
Just kick him off. Take the belt away.
People going to the bathroom and shit with him. Remember that one time?
Yeah.
I won't say
Oh,
names.
yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say names.
I remember that.
I forgot who it was, and I was like, who brought that guy here? And they're like,
Nah.
oh, that's my boy. I was like, get your mans right now.
There was one time I was like, dude, somebody say something to him. I didn't say it. Somebody else was like, somebody say something to this guy. I'm like, why don't you say something?
Yeah.
You said something. Why don't you say something?
Did I say something? I probably
Yeah.
would.
You were like, why don't you say something if you just like.
Yeah. I would have said something, but I feel like it's
We
not
were
my place.
drilling. You and I were drilling.
Yeah, yeah. I remember we both
I
looked
remember
at him at the same
exact
time.
Yeah.
Just like, fuck, man. Shit. I'm glad the bathroom's so far away now.
I know. Like, yo, if you leave and come back and I don't see you with shoes on, don't even get back. Don't do it.
It's ridiculous.
You come back next week?
Yeah.
All right. You come back next week.
I'll be there Wednesday for sure.
I would really appreciate you to be
Drilling partner.
the uke that I show the
Okay.
videos on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Is it uke?
I'll be there Wednesday for sure.
Realistic.
I don't know about
That's all I
Tuesday.
need is realistic.
That's it.
Got fucking dead fishes, bro.
I don't know about Tuesday though.
Come on.
No, not Tuesday. It's fine. That's Helton. Let him demonstrate on Mateus and tear shit out.
All right, guys. You got anything to say?
No. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it. Take care of yourself.
Stay healthy.
Those sitting here as well as listening.
Yeah,
The
yeah. for
6
sure.
people that listen.
You know, I need to change the intro and outro music.
I think you need
There
to
you
get vaccinated. Wait, you are. I'm sorry. My bad.
Well, save that for another podcast.
I'm about to
Okay,
collect them
there
all, bro.
you
But get the Pfizer and the Moderna.
go.
Hey, shit. Booster, baby.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Get out there, get hungry, and good luck. I should change that too.